anything like that to me again, and I'll fucking beat you up.
I do love you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to another Nifty D session. As always, I'm Dan. I am your wonderful dungeon master for this time that we're going to spend quite intimately together. We're jumping to another session of Pirates of Kal'Himaar, as you can probably tell by the wonderful people around the table and the overlay around me. We'll do some introductions to kick off, and then we'll do a little bit of a recap. As you may notice, we are one lovely lady down this week, as Annie unfortunately couldn't be with us this week, but she will be back next time.
The rest of us lovely ladies are here, so
yes, exactly.
It's fine.
No, my dad's not here this week.
Oh, that's the real one.
Cancel the stream. Soz.
But yeah, we'll start with introductions as we always do with the wonderful man on my left.
Hello, I'm Callum. I'm losing my voice, so soz about that. I'm going to be playing Cyanem Jinzaramira.
That's a good name.
And severely confusing myself in the process. So yeah, I'm going to be playing Scythus, as I normally do. Archaeologist Druid Boy, who's having fun in some caves. And I'm also going to be Jaegering Nem, because I like torturing myself with playing new characters. I'll just blast the shit out of everything. Bye.
Oh, Tom time already.
Yeah,
I'm Tom. You know what time it is. It's 19 minutes past 19, make a wish. I'm going to be playing Marcella Navalis, the extra small, extra ginger, extra plucky Sorcerer Supreme.
I think maybe two of those were true.
He's small.
And ginger.
And ginger.
Yep.
He's a sorcerer.
Not supreme.
No.
Hey everybody, once again due to crippling social ineptitude, I've turned to the internet for ways to introduce myself, and this time I looked at the comment section of the article and an anonymous commenter suggested bringing someone along who's worse than you and might make you look a bit better, so sorted. I'll be playing Riverkiss Row, a Tabaxi paladin who currently has a guy's trousers.
Hello, I'm Jamie. I'm the Earth's last defender, but only because I'll only move when everyone else is already dead. And I'm playing Fawaro. He is an Arakocra rogue, captain of the ship, and I'm also ill. I got the Lemsip. We're back on the bullshit.
I also have Lemsip, but I'm fine, in case you were worried.
He just likes to mock me.
Sponsor us, Lemsip.
Please.
We're all sick puppies.
Yeah. Are you noticing my camera freezing?
Oh,
it's freezing on the stream.
Is it just you?
I think, are you just not incredibly still?
Nope. Well, maybe. I don't fucking know.
I think you were just incredibly still.
Someone sent help. And lots of it.
Yeah, it looks pretty smooth to me, man.
Sick.
I don't.
You did it? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Hey, it's me, it's Elliot. I'm here. That's one thing, and the next thing is I'll be playing Garvin Series Eatbar, a Goliath barbarian who is just the worst person, really. Yeah, and he's.
I think there are way worse people.
Yeah, there are actually,
Yeah.
but he is
You've
decidedly
got
nasty. And yeah, he's this one's bodyguard.
Are we going to talk about what the day is?
Oh, yeah, and it's my birthday too.
Yay!
No, I'm one day older than I was yesterday.
And a year older than you were a year ago.
Yeah, that's how time works.
Yeah, damn. You learn things here with us.
Yeah.
So,
Not just fun.
This is how time works.
jumping in with the recap. Our wonderful crew, after obtaining a new ship that they decided to name Sea Razor, are currently on a mission for none other than one of the pirate lords, Blackbeard, who has tasked them with finding out where a Midas shipment went down and why it went down under the mysterious circumstances that it did, and recovering some treasure from these weird crystalline chests that were noted to be on board. He sent you deep into Midas territory, and you've taken this time to swing by a location found on a treasure map that was given to Garv by one of his old crewmates. You, after following the treasure map successfully, came across a bit of a scuffle that seemed to happen between a group of humanoids as well as some gnolls, and found yourselves delving into a cave. In this cave you found some weird acidic moss, fought a couple of hook horrors, one of which you turned into a chicken and then petrified, because why not?
Pretty much.
And you also came across a stranded dwarf by the name of Lager, who is here. He has told you with a group of treasure hunters who are just trying to get some treasure, as the name would suggest. Really, you soldiered on through, went down into a man-made structure, a tomb, the Tomb of Winter, where this necklace you were looking for your old crew member Bev Ruth, supposedly is where it was. You interacted with the main group of the treasure hunters, who set up a small kind of makeshift base to kind of hold the fort. After one shot Garv, after he walked out of the shadows and ignored him and sat down at the table,
Fucking bossed a bullet,
they
man,
were
Jesus.
happy to be reunited with Lager, as well as two of them received quite a bit of scorning from River. One for desecrating a statue of an evil god, and the other for shooting at Garv. You set yourself up as Midas officials and went deeper into the tomb, where the rest of their group had started working their way through. You found them in this long corridor with various dugouts and cubbies for bodies and sarcophagus and the like. And you found the coffin that you'd been instructed to find. However, the necklace was not in there. You were told that it's likely that the kobolds may have taken it, as they have taken up nest in this subterranean tomb for quite some time. After inspecting one of the rooms and breaking the secret mechanism and just forcing this fake coffin against a wall, you managed to find a secret tomb that had a very strange coral coffin in the centre of it. Scythus, being very excited at the prospect of finding something that's similar to your shield, as well as not a copy of your shield that was there resting against the coffin, popped that bitch open, and out came a spectre and two water weirds that you dispersed with fairly quickly. Mastella getting his health drained in the meantime during the process, and River getting some new armour that she has just adorned herself with. So, we find ourselves, you guys have
Perfectly off camp.
currently started, and you also found a strange symbol with this body as well. You've started walking back up to the main kind of makeshift base area where the treasure hunters are kind of set up, with the two that you found on the way by the name of Arfuk and Myla. I now realise it sounds like that. So Arfuk.
Fuck, I can't believe you've done
Who
this.
was the dwarven male leader, kind of led you guys back there, and it seems they just seem to be taking it easy for an hour or so. You can see the main bulk of them. There's 11 in total. Us kind of like sat around, kind of like drinking and eating, and just kind of all of them are ribbing on the guy that you took the trousers of.
Has he got some new ones? Or
No, you can see he's got like a blanket that's kind of like wrapped around his lower portion, being that this cabin is pretty cold. But you can see, it seems he's been getting quite a bit of jabs and insults his way following the talking down that he got.
I have one more question.
Yes.
Who and what is Sag the Fat Dwarf?
Sag the Fat Dwarf.
Tom. What? The food's
my kick
outside,
using
I
it.
think.
Food's
I
outside.
think so, yeah.
I'm not sure who Sag the Fat Dwarf is. That may have been another name I gave to one of the dwarves before I
Fair enough.
named them all this week.
Nice.
He no longer exists.
Sick.
You're looking at him and he just like fades out and just like, no.
Do you guys remember
Another guy
Sag?
steps out
Wait,
of his place.
no, I don't.
Who the fuck is Sag?
I don't know.
So you just started kind of...
Gav, I'm scared.
Just nose starts bleeding.
Beak.
Beak starts bleeding. So you've just started like sitting down. You see they've set aside like a portion of their table kind of for you and provided you with some like basic food and drink and rations that they have with them. Partway through the rest, maybe only 10-15 minutes or so, you see as Arfuk the dwarf, leader of the group, walks up with a rather embarrassed looking younger gentleman, the one that you gave the talking to, as I believe you mentioned it to him, that
Yeah, we did.
his
yeah,
people
yeah.
need to learn manners. He walks up, you see as this guy's kind of got his head down, kind of looking embarrassed, still got this kind of blanket wrapped and tied around his waist to cover his lower section. He kind of walks up and goes, was that's the one?
Hello. What can I do you for?
Was this the one that you mentioned to me?
Oh yes, that's him.
Right. Learn some manners. Apologise to him. Sorry. You're sorry for what? Sorry for desecrating a tomb to a god and not respecting holy ground. Good, thank you. Young one, first mission needs to learn some manners, get him into shape. No, fuck off.
That's chilly.
The guy kind of walks back, head down.
Once he's headed off, she just like, I don't know how short. He's probably pretty short, right?
Yeah, this dwarf. He's maybe like 4'2".
Are they all dwarves?
They're not. No, it's a mixture of humans, dwarves. You see a couple of elves or a half elf and a half orc in the midst as well.
Whilst all this is going on, I want to be taking my rest, just looking over the barricade that they've been made to the north entrance where the kobolds were.
Cool.
Definitely not trying to be patronising. She like gets down to his level, so probably on one knee. And just goes, would you? I am that. It doesn't have fine for it, it's not mine. Would you like me to give his trousers back? That's fine.
Do you think he's learnt his lesson?
I hope so.
Hopefully. Might be nice. He is only young.
Yeah.
You know what they're like. They got. I think they're on top of the world. Balls bigger than their brains at that age.
Absolutely.
But appreciated it. I think he needed a good humbling.
Yeah. So she, just like removes the trousers from her pocket and just heads over. That's me. And heads over to.
I forgot my hash brown, but okay.
The boy and gives him his trousers back. Sorry.
Try
to eat a burger.
That's fine. Thank you. Won't happen again.
I should hope not.
You see, he kind of slowly gets into the trousers. Again, you see his all little kind of. Well, you're not going to get it out this time. Oh.
Nice.
It says to you, what is his name? His name's Zyke. He's a first timer, so just showing the ropes. I guess he doesn't really understand the gravity of what delving into tombs can do, but
well, he's a lot more familiar with the ropes now, so there we go.
Exactly. Well, thank you. You guys, do you need anything? We set aside some food that we've got, but we've not really got much else on us.
That's all right. I could do with some food. Yeah, why not? Thank you for your generosity.
That's
I
all right.
will not say no.
Is that your
French and Russian, but oh well.
I mean, she's Spanish for one, but
well, she can fuck off.
You see his
that was French, not Russian.
Keeper's just kind of sat off to the side, just kind of playing his sturdy hurdy-gurdy.
I forgot we still had.
Oh God,
is he dead?
Kick him in the mouth with something huge.
You see, as the half-orc kind of walks on over to you, to you alongside her leader, she kind of like taps you on the shoulder and she goes, "That skull that you gave him, fucking brilliant. If you could do that a couple more times, I'd get a right kick out of it."
A regular pain in the arse he is then.
Yeah, a little bit. One of those ones that rubs you up the wrong way, but he means well. Well, mostly.
He seems like he might have learned a lesson. If he needs any more, I'll be happy to administer them.
Yeah, well, hopefully Stalos doesn't rain his cold vengeance down upon him. If not, we've always got you lot. So, a bit far from any of the cities. Where you guys hail from?
We're really all over the place at the moment. I actually was based in the place that I forgot the name of currently, the main city that I'm actually from. I was in Port Royal for quite a while. Just sort of odd jobs here and there, and now I've been put on for Wario's crew. So I guess I'm from Port Royal, but we're from all over really.
All right, cool. A ragtag group then. I don't know why the dwarf sounds. Yeah, the dwarf says that. Why not?
You could say that. Yeah, we're
we
we're a
must
family
sail
of
out
sort.
from Port Royal.
Yeah.
That's sort of like sidle over. That's it. Yeah, from there. Yeah, on orders to come directly here, and we'll head back.
Interesting. We've been there for maybe 4 days now. He picked up in a week, I think, or so. But yes, far from anything. This place, fucking waste of tundra and rock and.
Not the best.
No, not the best.
Cold
not
it.
the best at all.
The best.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. We'll be over there if you need us. Come on, you kind of gestures to the half orc. She kind of gives you another like nod and a wink, kind of as you like. She's kind of taking a bit of a shine to you.
Did they tell us who they were working for?
They did not know.
Cool. I didn't want to ask.
We've ascertained they're Midas, though, haven't we?
They're from
Adjacent.
they're from Midas territory. So like the way I can do it is explain it is like there's like the main populace of Midas.
Yeah.
And then there's like the people who are in Midas, like officials.
Okay, cool.
Kind of like in the thing I directly took it from Pirates of the Caribbean, where there's like the East India Trading Company, and then there's like all the people who generally live in the cities below them. It's kind of that same structure. But yeah, you're not sure if they're actual Midas officials or just live in Midas territory.
Cool.
Yeah, they go back. You see that they just begin having idle chit chat, kind of talking about that kind of stuff. Anything else anyone wants to do over the hour-long short rest?
I'm gonna spend some hit dice.
Definitely doing
Yep.
that.
Your short rest does go off. You can spend your hit dice and attune to your new armor and the likes.
I get double my con from my feet thing as well. I
Yes.
get each.
Is it hit dice plus con?
Yes.
Sick. Each time or just
Each
hit
time.
dice? Okay, so that's
Seen health back, so 9 and that's 17. So I'm back on full with 1 hit dice.
And then yeah, after a long rest, you get only half your maximum hit dice back.
Just while we're short resting as well, Dan, I just had a look at, so on the back of my Mustela character sheet, I've got my section which is things that I've read about.
Yeah.
And there's a few things that have kind of like rubbed away because the character sheet is old and it's on the back. But I've made out most of it. But there's one bit which is omens in weather. And then there's a note to the side of that which just says SOTF, brackets follow the storm. Have you got any clue what that might mean?
Fucking hell, mate.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
Well, SOTF.
Yeah.
south of
Is there
the.
cutlery behind you, Callum?
There is indeed.
Just pass me in the pot.
Oh yeah, I brought that out,
Right
sorry.
behind me.
SOTF.
I don't know what way to turn around.
Yeah,
on
oh,
the
Sea of the Fallen, follow the storm. The omen that they that you read about, I remember this perfectly actually. The omen you read about wasn't a fact. It was literally just a rumor that
Down.
that was kind of passed through seasoned sailors and pirates that when you're crossing the Sea of the Fallen, the safest route to do is to actually follow where the storm is moving, especially if you have a worshipper of Fulmar on the ship.
Would have been so sick if I'd remembered that.
But instead, it's fucking sick that Dan did that quick. So
Hey, what can I say?
I'd applaud you if I didn't have a handful of meat.
There was also one that I could.
I wish that was the first time I heard you said that.
Also, I've totally read a whole load about the Raven Queen, so I know all about Nem's
Well,
antics.
thanks got that on my character sheet, so
Yeah.
yeah, you'd know about the general tenets and stuff and the like of the Raven Queen and her beliefs. But yeah, the short rest seems to pass without incident. Cythus, could you make a perception check so you're keeping watch?
Fucking can. You best know I'll be guiding myself while I'm doing this. Fucking good, I did know.
Going like this.
That's
trying to
19
grab the
set.
peak.
19. Cool. So yeah, you don't hear or see much. You can see this corridor extends for about 20 feet before ending at a wooden door. You hear like very faint noises coming from beyond the wooden door, like yips and kind of stifled laughter and stifled calls of excitement and the like.
It's Urcon.
That comes up for about maybe halfway through. You kind of hear a couple of these, but you don't see the door move or no one come by, and then it kind of quiets down towards the end of the rest. But
So,
your rest passes without incident.
I
Cool.
love that. I get my last shit.
See as
Yeah,
the leader Arfuk comes over and just says, "So
fine.
what's your plans? We've not got much else to do here. We don't really fancy taking on the kobolds, so we were just gonna pack up. But
We're gonna have a look at these kobolds, aren't we?
I think.
Yeah, we're just going to tie up some loose ends, I think. And I'll look very pointedly at you, and then back to the treasure hunters. Yeah, we don't really want to leave any loose ends.
No, certainly not. I'll leave you in charge of that. Just let me know if you need assistance.
Oh, God. Do you want a hand?
I thought we'd kind of do it as a group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic. Are we
Are we
going to do
just
now?
do this now, or
I mean, I don't see why not, and I'll just punch the nearest guy through me.
that'll be the leader. Hang
Wow.
on. I wasn't expecting this to. I was expecting this to happen, but not this early in the session. So let me get the page.
Sorry about that. Yeah, at the same time, blink dagger to probably the one that you punch, just in case they don't go down.
Yeah, he probably
Oh.
won't go down with one.
Elliot? Thank you for marking off my spell slots.
That's alright.
Well, his Fuaro's prepped action is to draw his weapons and make the cloak billow.
Nice.
Ooh.
Welcome to Pirate Town, bitches.
Dan, if I twin spell you can't twin spell a spell that's targeted just on yourself and target it on someone else, can you? It's gonna be...
If the range is self, then no. If the range is touch, then yes.
It just has to be a single target, I believe.
What about my Melf's Meteors? Because those then have targets. Could I twin spell that and just get twice the number of meteors?
No, because the spell is summoning meteors. There's not a single target when you cast the spell.
That's fine. I got you.
I like your thinking.
I'm just trying to be annoying.
Yeah, fair.
That's the whole point of D&D, isn't it?
You pick a friend to tell you a story and you annoy them as much.
So, DM, I've read these rules and I want them to change slightly.
I've read these rules. I want you to tell me exactly how I can break them.
The wording is a little bit vague here, so I'll do what I want.
I'm just here to exploit you and your free time.
Right. So before we do the surprise round, can we get initiative, please?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on. Oh, I need to...
Those two.
Not bad.
Oh, where's the map?
Oh, we don't
Oh,
really need
it's
it right now, do we?
Under all of our food, I assume.
not working currently, so we'll make that happen.
Oh,
later on.
natural 20.
Yes.
Oh,
come on.
My lad.
Yeah, say bon.
Cool. So natural
we
20
rolled
for
this
Stella, Cyphers, and them.
That's 15. I've
We've
got to
literally
roll
caught
for
these
Nem.
guys with their pants down.
That's
Oh,
a,
I didn't
that's a
back, that's so
natural
great.
1 for Nem, which
Okay.
might work in my favour. I won't have to look at what to do.
13 from me.
13. What's your dex mod?
That is a +3, my love. No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
+3. Cool. Roll again. Match dex mod.
Oh, hello. Let's go for this one, which is either really good or really bad. It's an okay. That'll be 17.
Cool.
Got a 14 over here.
14. What's your dex mod?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dex
A
+3.
lot of people rolled the same. Not gonna lie. Cool.
I'm pretty sad that I'm
Garth,
my orc
16.
friend.
16.
What's your dex mod?
With someone else.
We can keep one.
+2.
Cool. I
In
think.
fact, we should leave. I don't think she'll do that much.
I think that is every.
Who's the guy that we found first? Whoever on the
So-
Lugger. Lagger or
Lagger.
Lagger, yeah. So just to
Leave
set
him alive.
Just to
Gurren.
lay out the room for you. So you guys were all gathered around one table that's about that's against the northern wall. They were gathered on a table that's on the eastern wall. So the main group of them are about 15 to 20 feet, depending on who you're going for.
Cool.
Cythus, you're a bit further away because you were sat by the barricade. So you're about maybe 25, 30 feet away from the main group of them.
Cool.
The captain was right up next to your guys because he was just talking to you guys. So you just lamp him. Go ahead and make your attack roll at advantage. You make your blink 1 at advantage as well.
How high is the ceiling?
Nat 20.
Nice. Do you know what the thrown range of a dagger is?
Yes, it is 20/60.
It
So
is.
you'd be close enough to the captain if you throw it at him to not hit this.
Good first attack roll of the day. So, with the gauntlets, so that's going to be 8. 11.
Ceilings are 15 feet in here.
That's going to be 15 damage, just to break the ice.
And then that is a 15 to hit said captain.
Ice tomb.
15 to hit. Is that with advantage as well?
Do I have advantage on this?
He surprised.
Oh, sick. No, way more. 26.
26, yeah, that hits.
I'm
Sick.
surprised with con rolls on there. Did they make it a difference?
That is
don't
6
know.
damage from the
yeah.
blink dagger.
Cool.
As part of the surprise round, do I also get a bonus action to rage, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I
Cool.
enter
So you
rage.
also enter rage. Cool. Top of the round, Mastella. You see as you just kind of lamp them, you see as all of them kind of look fairly surprised.
I'll do it in a minute.
They all stand up and begin kind of fumbling and going for weapons.
We have one.
I'm going to
We have one
grab
there,
some
guys.
like just dirt and dust and rocks from the ground and just throw them up. They're going to start around me into my meteors.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that's how I cast that.
You see, as you do that, you see as the kind of like general icy kind of like a thin layer of like a sleet across the floor just begins to kind of melt around you, which kind of create this warm patch.
Yeah, just like burst into flame around me, and I'm going to ping one of them off in not the leader, but another a semi-strong looking person if I can.
They all look pretty similar.
Oh really?
You can see they've all got kind of basic gear. They've got what have they got? They've got scimitars and crossbows. Some of them seem to have kind of flintlocks with them as well. And you can see one of them as well. The who was it?
Actually,
One of the human males seemed to have a kind of a holy symbol around their neck.
Actually, you know what? Let's take the leader out on this one. I'm going to just hit straight for the main fella, if that's all right. It's a dex save.
Cool. What's the DC?
DC 15.
Nice. Fails.
Fails. Sweet. I'm also going to spend 2 sorcery points to use my subclass feature.
Your new one.
Yeah. And he is now
That's a lot. No.
confused until the end of my next turn.
Cool.
I'm confused perpetually.
Damage as well.
Yeah, sorry.
He's on the captain.
Is there not a save for your subclass feature?
No, that's it. It's part of that set.
Damn,
It's, if
okay.
they're hit by the spell, then they're confused. But
Okay.
I've got to spend 2 sorcery points to do that. Is that right?
Yeah, that's okay.
And that is 8 damage. Yeah, the wording exactly down, just so we can.
It's fine. I just as with everything, homebrew, I may change it as we go on, but
That's
that's
okay.
fine for now.
Yeah, if I spend 2 sorcery points, single target that is hit by your spell or fails its saving throw, additionally is confused until the end of your next turn.
Cool. Cool. That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
Garv. You see this guy kind of goes into a stupor, kind of
frozen
in front of you.
Our camera's frozen.
Yes.
Oh damn.
I think we
Having fun times today.
Fun times. Keeping it fun and cool.
Okay, now remind me to speak to you about writing a theme song for me.
Has it come
I got-
unplugged?
I got
Can
talent
check
for
behind.
days,
Oh, other side.
Oh, the camera's just gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're working on it.
One sec, guys. Slight technical difficulties. Does it look like this?
It was actually working.
There we go. That was it.
It's not for us.
Froze
Oh.
again.
As you dropped it, it froze again.
Oh.
One sec, lovely people.
We have a lot.
Otherwise,
Everything happened.
Everything is happening.
Might be on the
Constantly in
computer end,
situations.
so one sec.
Why can't things just pause for a bit?
Talk amongst yourselves.
No, it has paused. That's
Let's
the whole
talk amongst
issue we're
ourselves.
dealing with.
Hey, so
Anyway, so preferences on Scooby-Doo movies, 1 or 2?
um,
Wrong. It's Cyber Chase.
No, I was going to
Cyber
say
Chase is the best
2000.
Scooby-Doo movie.
Huh?
2000.
Scooby-Doo 2000.
Yeah.
What
Where
sounds
they
like a
fight
busted
actual
job.
aliens in Arizona.
That one is good. That's the one where Shaggy gets a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Is that one with John
Wait, no,
Cena?
that's not called 2000.
nice.
Yeah, it's just Scooby-Doo 2000.
Oh.
Like, what's the god that rules over this place?
Scooby-Doo.
Actually, whichever one has the Hex Girls in it. Oh man,
Stalos.
first cartoon crush.
Hell
Yeah, I'll as I entered the rage, I'll have kind of gone, Fulmar, don't want to insult your one of your brothers, but please, in this place, lend me your aid, or was it Stalos? Stalos, if you're listening, I'll take that too, and I'll reckless attack this fuckboy.
Cool.
That's gonna be pretty good. That's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet beans. That's going to be nice. 7, 9, 13 on the damage on the first attack.
Sorry, how much?
13 damage on the first attack. Bludgeoning, I'm just using the gauntlets to beat this man. And then that's going to be 21 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. That's the wrong dice. Where'd the one I just used go? That's going to be 10 damage on the second attack. And then as my bonus, I'll zap him. Is there anyone else with intensity to me?
Nope, they've
Anyone
not
else?
got to move yet.
Cool. Just a further 1 damage on him.
Wait till I have
It's not looking great.
That's insane.
Cool.
You'll
Cool.
lose these flurry of punches and then just zap outwards. Scythus, you're up.
Well, my first thought is going to be, holy fuck, I actually hit something with that fucking dagger, as it appears back in my hand.
Nice.
I'm not going to tempt fate. Put that back in my pocket. Pull the quarterstaff out, bonus action, shillelagh.
Cool.
And gonna... Garv's got this.
I'm beating this guy up. Don't worry.
Oh, River.
Hello.
I can't tell which one you'd like more, so I'm going to start attacking River's fangirl.
Cool. So you move the 30 feet to get over to the half orc.
Please.
Go for it.
Oh, that's not very good, guys. That's 13.
That hits.
Hey,
You see, they're in general kind of leathers and kind of spelunking gear. They're not very well armed.
Nice. 11 damage on the half orc.
Cool. You run up and just smash around the side of the head, you see as the jaw breaks and she falls down dead. Blood pooling down her head. As soon as they all kind of in shock, kind of wriggle back.
One hit.
Up next is Fuaro.
Cool. I'm gonna put my leg up on this table and sort of like brace my elbow on it and just fire off a couple of shots.
Cool.
First one. Let's go for the one with the holy symbol.
Cool.
That's quite good.
Nice. That is a fucking 21 to hit.
Hits.
I assume I will not get sneak attack for any reason.
No one's near him currently.
Cool. 8 plus that. That is a nice little 11 damage first off.
Cool.
And I might as well make the second shot on him as well. That's even better.
Yeah.
That is 12 damage this time.
You deal 12 damage.
Is it just one word with that?
You see as you kind of like fire off twice, you see the bullet kind of hit, he kind of keels over a little bit, blood kind of dripping now from his open wound in his chest.
Who's this?
The guy with the holy symbol.
Cool,
Last
that's
time he
you.
needs a cleric. Yeah, I'll fly up. I'm about 10 feet in the air.
10 feet in the air. Up next are the bandits. Well,
They're bandits!
the treasure hunters.
These guys are bandits?
Bandits.
I knew we were in the right.
I knew we were right by killing these guys and stealing their trousers.
First of all,
We're keeping that guy's trousers. It's like a trophy.
I gave him back to him.
No, but once he's dead,
Kill him.
we'll take him again.
you see 4 of them seeing you run over and just kill the half in front of them. 4 of them just come close in around you.
Oh, fuck off.
You see as 2 of them are going to go up next to their captain, and you see as the other 2 take the dash action and sprint up into the cave. Out of sight.
Dang.
So the 4 around you.
Yeah, I didn't count on these guys just running away.
That's what I would have done.
1 attack each, all with their scimitars.
Oh, no.
That's a miss, a
Good.
miss,
Good.
a miss, and a hit.
Fuck off.
Just the 1 hit, actually.
Fuck off.
That'll be 5 points of slashing damage. As they all start going in, you start like parrying most of them away with your the half of your quarterstaff, but one of them managed to just draw a line of blood right down your back. The 2 that go up next to their captain are going to attack you, Garv.
They're both at advantage, so.
You. First one is a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
Second one is a miss.
Cool.
That's right.
I'm
So that'll be
gonna use Stone's Endurance as a reaction on the crit.
you take 8 points of damage from the crit.
Cool. So,
Half to 4.
can I decide not to use Stone's Endurance?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to.
How many damages did I take?
5.
Good. I
How
forgot.
many damages
To write it
did
down.
I take?
I just laugh in this guy's
See?
face.
Yeah.
So the best you can do.
And then that's there go River.
Hello.
Oh, it is concentration.
Cool. I am going to go after the 2 that left.
Cool.
Dan, are feline agility and dash stackable?
What's the wording on them?
Feline agility is, I don't know, because I didn't write it down. And I actually don't know for either, my friend.
Cool.
Feline agility allows you to double your speed until your next turn, but then I have to not move.
Luckily, I've got Volos here.
Oh, sorry, if this is way too complicated, I just want to catch him.
It's cool.
Yeah.
What's your movement speed?
It is currently 30.
If you were to dash, you would get up in with them. But obviously, that would be your action to dash.
Cool. Oh, that's not attack, is it? So I don't get my extra attack either.
You'd get your bonus attack.
Yeah, I'd do that, but
You only get your bonus attack when you use your action to attack.
Yeah.
Can you Misty Step?
no,
Ah,
no, I cannot.
that's
When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
That's feline agility, right? Yeah.
Oh, so you can do that.
Doesn't
so
say,
you can just
doesn't
do-
say action or bonus.
Okay,
so
so you can do like action.
Cool.
So you
Oh
can do
yeah.
that, right?
In that case, yeah, I'll feline agility up to them.
Cool. So as you begin kind of sprinting out up, you get to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you get about 10 feet away from the top of the stairs. You can see them kind of like literally just scrambling up. You can see this is Lager. You can see he's running because, as you remember, he didn't have a weapon on him. He lost it. And this is also a female high elf who looks kind of middle-aged-ish.
Okay. I really don't want to kill him, but I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Don't kill Lago. Just like
Yeah.
sever his hamstring.
I
severely
will.
I don't even think we need to like touch him, personally. But that's.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just you
Well, he's on an island with no crew.
Big island that has a big prison.
I thought the idea was to.
That's not very tying up loose ends, man.
Yeah, but we want him to tell our story, don't we?
Yeah, that's why I want to catch him. So
Okay.
we can learn things from him first.
We already caught him.
Am I within range to
River,
rapier
you're on
attack?
your
I
own.
will.
Do what you want.
The half elf. I will just do my 3
Something like that.
available rapier attacks. I'm going to leave.
I'm
Logic.
saying.
I want him to
Yeah.
understand.
That
just
is.
killed
I mean,
his
that's a
crew.
20 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Cool. I'm just going to roll them all if that's alright, and then I'll roll the damage together.
Yeah.
Cool.
I need to get him from-
Yeah. I mean, those 2 definitely hit. So I'll just do those 2. It was a
Are
20.
these both on the same person as well?
Yeah, just on the high up.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Switch it plus 8.
9. Okay.
Just a quick side note for anyone.
17 points of damage from those 2.
You see as you quite easy catch up to him, just and she body falls, tumbles past
body.
you down the steps.
Okay, cool.
You see his lag there, kind of backs up a little bit.
I look at him for a while. Just put the hood up on my new coat, nod at him, and walk back down the stairs.
Side note.
Let's make a roll for him. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's unimportant. But side note, if anyone was
I do still have my
thinking
bonus
about
action if he.
trying the strawberry flavoured
No, he's
Diet
not
Coke,
going to. Okay.
Don't do
Yeah,
things. It's
I've
fucking
heard
great.
you heard bad things.
It's wrong to see if he would push you down the stairs or not, but he's not.
What a
Ooh.
savage! You should kill him for that. Even thinking it.
Man.
You don't know?
Man.
Even thinking it.
Stone cold savage.
Cool. Is that you?
Andy Savage.
That's me.
Cool.
Coming back down the stairs, boys.
Up next is the bandit captain, who rolls a d10 to determine what he does.
He's oh yeah.
I hope it's die.
That's a 9. Creature acts and
That's
moves
nothing.
normally.
Oh, well, that was a waste of 2 sorcery points.
I tried.
Yeah.
So,
fine.
you see he kind of snaps out of the stupor and is immediately just going to go for you, seeing as you are there.
Hey,
Um,
gorgeous.
He's going to make 3 attacks, all at advantage. So,
Anxiety.
scimitar, plus 5, that's an 18, so
That
hits.
hits.
Second
You
one with
are a
scimitar,
romantically
hits for
interesting
24. Last one with dagger, misses. So just the 2 scimitar strikes. That'll be
Horror has it go?
8 on the first, half to 4, and then
Cool.
7 on the second.
Just
half
goes to a
4
different
for 8,
ship
that's
school.
damage total.
Cool.
I just make him wear a
You see, he
wig.
just kind of comes aware and just immediately just lashes out with these 2 quick swipes against you.
You just don't know what she
Um,
listens to the content.
Up next is Keeper.
Sorry, just for my own knowledge.
I
Before you
forgot
play
he
keeper.
was here.
Is the young one that I stole the trousers from still alive?
Yes, he's in the room. He's
Presently.
one of the ones attacking Scythus.
He was the other. I was either going for the half orc or for him.
Okay, cool.
I
Fair
assumed you'd want him.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a hard sell.
Yeah, Keeper's going to use that spell. Why not?
It's true. What is?
No. I don't like that.
Intelligence save.
Don't like
Fucking
that.
passes, Jesus. You see, his keeper plays this strange, like mind-numbing song from his sturdy hurdy-gurdy, but has no effect.
Whoa.
Good.
Up next
The more inadequate he feels, the
Is
fucking better.
the person with the holy symbol.
Oh no.
They're going to start
Oh,
by
no.
casting a 3rd level healing word on themselves.
It's the only thing I can say in Apu's voice from The Simpsons.
Almost
If you didn't say
I would
it.
say
Exactly
generally
his
we
voice.
shouldn't
Yeah.
say anything.
exactly.
Despite the fact that he is voiced by a white man. But
yeah.
that's-
Who's he?
that's-
That's
That
why
in
his
itself
character's
is
getting written out,
really.
Hank Azaria,
Not
isn't
great.
it?
Is he getting written out? Or
Yeah,
There was a
gonna
whole
kill
film.
him
Yeah,
off.
they're gonna kill him off.
You see, as
He's racist.
he steps
I knew that, I
in
just didn't know if it was
between
gonna change it.
the 2 groups.
They're just killing him because he's a completely racial stereotype.
Yeah, but you know, you can change his character.
They could just end the show. You know.
Me too, but that's my
Yeah.
personality.
Put it out of its misery.
At this point, they should just put The Simpsons
Actually,
out,
seeing
isn't
as you seem to be the biggest target, he just puts his hand towards you and is then going to cast the 3rd level guiding bolt.
it? Yo!
Oh yeah, that's not very chill.
No, who is this?
Go with
Spells in one go.
Which
Oh,
is
dang.
yes,
Goodness.
we do that.
Oh, fair, cool.
Yeah,
Because we didn't like that for so long before realising otherwise.
And it's a bullshit roll.
Luckily for you, he misses with a 15 just about. So you see, he kind of like grabs his holy symbol, kind of like charges this kind of bolt of this kind of greenish energy in his hand, fires it out, and it just, before it hits you, it's as if it hits this invisible kind of layer of electric. It just kind of crackles up and dissipates it.
Full mark. Cheers.
You see as he then backs up
Full
down
Mark
the
Sea Rich
corridor. He backs up down the corridor that you guys went down to loot. stuff. And then bringing up the rear is Nem.
Fantastic. Things
Whose
I should
neck
have
is
been
she
doing
biting
the
open?
whole time.
Just for Stella's real weird turn. Just
Those of you whose phones aren't incompetent, it's primal savagery action or bonus action. So
Action.
sure it's not
Yeah,
bad.
you're right.
Trey fucking BN.
Yeah, action.
I'm just going to put a
Yeah.
spell on you.
Nem is going to run towards the person with the holy symbol and just trying to rip their fucking throat out basically.
Cool.
Yum.
Go for it.
Yeah. Get Nem dice.
Oh,
Yeah, probably. 23.
Yep, that hits. That's 2d10 damage at this level.
Oh, yeah. Love that.
Nice.
That's 8. Is it plus anything? Does
No.
Nem add anything?
It'll be on the spell if it's add anything.
She's written it all on the.
She does write a lot, but
No, it's just what? It's just,
Yeah,
it's just
cool.
the acid damage.
8 primal savagery damages.
Still standing, but you see she kind of like rakes the claws kind of down, kind of these lines of green are drawn, begin to burn.
Is this person with the holy symbol male or female?
Male.
Bonus action kick him in the dick.
Go for it.
Sick.
Owie.
Bowie.
Does not work. She
Goes to kick. She sees
caresses
he
it more than
he
kicks it.
closes his knees, kind of blocking the kick as it comes in.
He looks a bit pissed.
Back to the top is Mr.
That's me, innit? First of all, bonus action, one of my meteors is just going to head straight off to Holy Symbol McGee.
Fuck that guy, I guess.
So, dex save from them, please. 15.
15. Damn, he really got no pluses to his dex. That's a fail by 1.
Hey, get
Um,
fucked. Holy symbol guy.
It's only 5 damage, unfortunately.
Yes.
And then main action. Main action! I don't know what's going on. I'm going to chromatic orb the guy that Garb's pissing on currently.
Cool.
Captain
Captain.
Haggerthorpe.
Captain Arfuck.
Fuck.
Not Captain.
Yeah! That's a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
19. Yep, that hits.
Sick one. I'm going to make this lightning damage because I'm trying to impress Garv.
It won't work. It might actually.
You'll probably
You
just
don't
think-
even acknowledge Marcella.
Yeah, you'll probably just think that it's full mark.
Oh, see.
I mean, he's working through you.
Fuck off! 9 damage on him.
That was probably just my rage.
Oh, I'm so angry.
You see this ball of lightning kind of crackles down and he kind of tenses but is still standing.
That's cool, man.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Garv.
Cool. Yeah, I'll reckless attack this Bevo one more time.
Runs wall.
Nat 20 again.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Rolling well, then.
insane.
It's your birthday.
That's a Snapple fact for you. That's going to be. I can say what I want. It's my birthday.
If you've been over that, you can't.
3d8 for a level 1 spell is pretty intense.
Disgusting.
It's going to be 17 damage on that hit.
How'd you finish him?
You got
got
3.
I look him in his eyes
Yeah.
and I make a bit of eye contact with him. I'm done with you. Punch him through the face and then start walking off towards the holy symbol guy.
Cool.
So
You'll get
his
2 attacks
face on the
opportunity
other
from the
side
guys
of his
who.
head.
That's fine.
So they both may.
I love how willing
First
you are
one
just to
is
take
a
attack.
hit. Second one is a hit as
I've got a
well.
load of kobolds to fight after this.
Yeah,
it's
we're
gonna
making a lot of
be,
noise, but
5 points of damage followed by 4 points of damage.
Did any of them take any
both
points?
have
5
9
points of damage,
after
that's
5
it, right?
total.
Cool.
I've taken damage, yeah.
But you move out there and
Oh, Garv's also
kind
taken
of
many
leave
damage.
these minimal cuts across you as you stride on over.
I don't even look at them as they go up, as they cut across me. I'll make my second attack at this boy.
Piece of pineapple.
That's going to be
pineapple and chicken
16 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's not really good to eat.
No.
real
That's
good.
not as good. That's going to be plus 4 plus 2. That's going to be
Alright, thank you.
9 damage.
He too was on 3. So
Cool.
Yeah.
I punch through his face. Also, just keep walking, strolling over to the group that is with Scythers.
Yep.
And then, how many of them could I get within a 10-foot radius?
4. The 4 that are around him.
Cool. First guy takes 3. Just go around the clock. You can decide. Second one takes 1. Third guy takes 1. Fourth guy takes 1. As I just kind of come up to this group and just.
Shit up.
Nice.
that just a bonus action?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I just get position, like...
So you are currently. Say if you're stood where I am, you are
Yeah.
surrounded on all sides by these 4 guys, and Garva's just walked up behind them.
Sick.
Bye.
Hello. Right. Too many things going on. Do I want a thunder wave? I kind of do.
It'll be fun.
If anyone knows where I put my phone, that would
I've
be.
got
Is it a Samsung?
No.
It's mine.
Then I don't know.
Of all of the
How did you do this?
Is it under, like, I just spot it under your... No, I
That's
did.
Thunderwave, mate.
Sick. South 15 for the cube. Amazing.
Con saves.
I found it. It was in my crotch.
Where I
Can I
regularly do
get? It's 15-foot cubes. How many of them can I get without getting Garv?
2.
How many of them can I get if I can I move around? I'll take some attacks of opportunity. Can I move around?
Don't
to get
worry
them
about
all?
it. Just do it.
I'd say you could probably get 3 without getting Garv if you were to move and take.
What if I
2
get
attacks.
Garv?
You can get all 4 if you get Garv.
Yeah, whatever.
Sick. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah,
Garv just walks over and nods.
Con saves. What's your DC?
My con save is 15, sir.
15.
I can take it.
1 passes, 3 fail.
I make the save with a 19.
Sick. It's 2
I love that you just walk up, an electrical explosion goes off, 3 guys are just busted out away.
You just fucking tank it.
9 thunder damage.
9.
9 thunder damage, and they are pushed 10 feet away from
Yeah.
me if they fail
To an
to
extent.
save.
So I take half of that, so 5.
You see, as one of them, as his body is thrown against the back wall, he kind of smashes back with the back of his head and just leaves a trail of blood as he slumps down against it. 2 others that are kind of like thrown back, kind of get their foot in, they're not looking great.
Can I use my attack
One-
of opportunity as they leave my radius?
No, I'm going to say.
Oh,
Because it's them being kind of forced out of the
fair enough.
out of the range.
Just
They
grab one of the ones that's being
chose-
thrown back.
They chose to fail the save.
So that's them. Anything else on you go?
That was an
Choice
action.
Ouch.
Bonus action. You can only bonus action dagger if you attacked with a melee attack.
Yes, but I let people punch as a bonus action if you wanted to punch someone.
Is there anyone close enough for me to punch them?
Yeah, there's one guy who's stayed near you.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, probably. Strength or dex.
Strength mod.
That's 19.
It's
Excellent.
1 plus your strength mod.
1 plus 1 is 2 damage.
Nice. As he, after this kind of thunder splash, you see as he kind of recuperates, stands up, and you just clock him in the jaw. Still standing, but you see a couple of
Bloody
teeth
hell.
fall out.
Die.
Right.
Okay, Jimmy.
No! So there are 2 left kind of nearby me, aren't there? That were on
Yes,
Garv.
we're on Garv.
Right, I'm gonna fucking dive bomb into the middle of them.
Cool.
One's gonna taste my blade.
Oh.
No, no, he's not.
Oh.
He will taste no such thing. The other one's gonna eat a bullet. I'm gonna make this a power shot.
What does that mean?
It's slightly better.
It probably won't hit anyway. It's only a 10.
Misses, unfortunately.
fair.
So you kind of like bring the sword up. You see as the guy kind of brings the scimitar up and parries it. You fire off the gun, and the guy just kind of dodges out of the way, and it kind of scatters against the stonework of the wall behind.
Just stand there for a second, like, and just take off again.
Cool. Up
One of
next
them's good.
are the bandits. So, the 2 that got blown away from you and out of range are both going to dash and begin running up the stairs. You see as these 2 other guys kind of like appear at the bottom of the stairs and begin kind of like looking up at you and realise that you're there.
Do I know either of them? As in, is either of them Trouser Guy?
Yes, one of them is.
Cool.
You see as the other guy who is next to you is going to just take his round of attacks on you, Cypress.
I don't want him to.
It's just the 1 attack as well, actually.
Just the one attack,
Crit
actually.
fail. Yeah.
Fucking.
Goes to swing, but you see the strength just isn't there. He's just drained from the repeated blast, and you, quite easily just
Crit fail, idiot.
Owned.
The other 2 guys are going to swap out to their light crossbows and aim up at you, Faro.
Hey, hang on. Wait a sec.
That is a
I didn't even hit
16 on both of them, so they both hit.
Ow.
Oh.
I've been clipped.
So that'll be
You're pinned to the
on the
ceiling
first
by each wing.
Fuck.
6 damage on the first one.
Ow.
And 3 damage on the
Cool.
second.
Can I uncanny dodge one of them?
Yes.
Because I forgot I can do that. So
Just
just
6 after
An
3.
uncanny dodge.
How often can you uncanny dodge? What's
Once around.
it's around.
That's
That's my reaction, isn't it?
Yes, and the other guy you see as Lager just turns and fucking starts booking it.
That's cool. I assumed you would.
Cool. Up next is River.
Oh no.
Guardian of the stairs.
River CS girl.
You see as this you see as Trouser Guy, the young human boy, and a half elf, the one that originally shot Garv, are kind of both at the bottom of the stairs and kind of like look up. Maybe about 20 feet from you. They got part way up the stairs, but they kind of lock eyes with you, kind of realizing that you're in their way to surviving.
Okay. Do they both have weapons?
Yeah, they both have weapons drawn. You see, one of them has. They both have their scimitars drawn
Cool.
currently.
With command,
Yes.
if I come up with a pithy enough one-word command, then you can approve it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I look at the guy whose trousers I took.
Cool.
And I cast command with the command disarm.
Cool.
I said strip.
Piss.
Unarmed, sorry,
What
not
is it?
disarm.
Wisdom saving throw. What's your DC?
It is currently 14.
14. He rolls a 14 and passes.
Damn it, you son of a
As you
bitch.
say out this word, you see the kind of fear is kind of dominating his mind, and it just has no effect.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess I've got to do that thing then. Alright, cool. I'll just stand there and wait for them to come to me. She just stays at the top of the steps.
Cool.
She's not happy about this, man.
Up next is Keeper, who is going to fire his tiny flintlock at
Tiny flint.
the one that's on site.
It's like a BB gun.
Peep out his.
And he hits exactly with a 12.
Nice.
That's their
Who's
AC, by the
exactly?
way. Yeah. You see as the one that just kind of swung for you, as he kind of finishes his swing, you just hear a pow, and his head just
Gross.
drops to the ground dead. Keeper does that kind of
Keeper's green.
nods to
man.
you and
I
just
really
kind of
don't
carries
like
on
him.
playing with a smirk on his face.
Scythus just has a look of, bitch, you stole my kill.
Up next is Nem.
Fuck, is she? Okay, cool. That's good. Great. It's about as Spanish as I am. Right, what she's gonna do is send the Raven on over to where River
Cool.
is, and Primal Savagery on the not the one that got his cock out.
Cool, go for it.
17 plus stuff.
Yes, that hits.
Excellent.
I'll tell you now, he's dead. He's on 1 health.
I'll roll anyway.
I want to see how dead.
10. That was 1. 6 death.
Yeah, so the Raven just kind of comes up. You see as the claws kind of extend, as it just claws out his throat and then hovers in place as he drops to the ground.
She's then gonna walk
That was
over.
grosser than Keeper.
If we could bonus action kick, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna walk over to the one that got his cock out.
Yeah.
And kick him in the back of the leg, so he should fall to his knee.
Cool, so it'll be contested athletics if you're trying to make him prone rather than damage.
Yeah, that.
Cool. So yeah, athletics versus athletics.
Not gone well for them. That's 9.
Cool, 17. So yeah, she goes to kick to the back of the leg, but she uses her kind of a weaker leg that she kind of took the mauling from the hyena at, and just kind of hits, and it just doesn't seem to have any.
Wasn't
Why would
sensible.
you do that? That's so
She didn't want to
dumb.
put all her weight on it because she had to lift up one leg.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool, that's Nam back to the top, Miss Stella.
That's me, I reckon. How many boys we got left?
2 in the room that you can see, they're the ones who have just pulled out their crossbows and taken shots at Foiro.
Sick.
Help.
Bonus action and main action, I'm going to send off a meteor to each
Cool.
one of them. Separately.
One of them passes their save, the other one doesn't.
Well, one of them will take... The one who passed... Oh, shit!
Oh,
The one who passed will take 6.
Cool.
And the one who failed...
Wait, 12, isn't it? If you roll 2 6s.
Yeah, but they passed the flip, so...
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
and the one who failed will take 9.
You see as these meteors kind of ping off, one of them getting smashed in the chest, both still standing, but now both looking considerably worse. Cool, that's you.
Yeah.
Garv.
Cool. I'll run up
2 of those left.
to the middle point between these two guys and blast off my rage. The guy on the left takes 1, Guy on the right takes 3.
Cool. The guy on the right, as he is shot, you see his smoking body fall to the floor. The other one is still up.
One of them's already got away, hasn't he?
Laggers or well, I don't know, but
Like,
I assume one of them's got away, so I'll reckless attack this fucker. Another that's a 19 and a 20 on that roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh,
Yes.
well, he's got 4 health left.
He dead. I'm just like
Wow.
left there, like panting, like whoa.
How dead is he?
How dead is he? Well, 8 and 16 dead.
Fuck.
So easy enough.
That's
Just
quite
fucking
dead.
clock him on the side of the head. That
How
gets a little
is-
bit stuck to the gauntlets. You have to kind of.
Oh, man.
And then I'll spend my 40 feet movement to start heading the way the guys were running out.
Cool. So you managed to. You can see that they're about 20 feet ahead of you.
Cool.
Nem is kind of in the way, so the order is currently you 20 feet away. Nem right next to the guy who got his cock out. About 30 feet away from them is River, and then off gone is Lagger.
Can I just reach over Nem's head and try and punch this guy in the face?
You're like 20 feet away from him still.
Oh.
Because he dashed and then was originally closer because you moved over to the guys by Cyanthus.
Cool. Can I throw one of my knives then at him?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'll give him.
Does that count
Half.
as a reckless attack as well?
I don't know if it's.
Is it just melee? I haven't got it written down.
I'll double check. He will get half cover for this.
It is melee attacks.
So
So
it was bad. Don't worry.
count. It's not terrible though. That's going to be a 18 to hit.
Still hits with a cover bonus.
Cool. And that is 7 damage.
Cool. Aiming to kill.
I assume one of them that's run up here has gotten away because I can't see them all. So yeah, I'll just.
Cool. So as you're kind of like looking down at this guy, you see his dagger just sticks out from the front of his face as he falls down. You guys are, for all intents and purposes, out of combat.
Well, I tried to give you the kill.
Alright.
Oh, is that the Pence guy? Oh, my bad.
Dan,
Yes.
can I go down into the main the room that we just did all that in is where that god
Yes.
statue is, right?
Yes. You approach. You can see this guy. It's this kind of it's a rectangular room, but the top right corner is like this dome that's been built off from it, and you can see as you go in, it's a much higher room. It's about 25 feet kind of domed, and this statue is about 15 feet high of this figure, just encased in ice. This
Cool.
very skeletal man.
Just like quietly to myself, River's gonna divine sense just to see if we desecrate the ground we're in.
Cool. The ground is still desecrated.
No more
Still.
than wait, still.
No more than. Oh, you didn't search this bit before, but yeah, it's.
It was no. You
This
searched
ground
it
is
when the
desecrated.
guy pissed on
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
and
yeah,
desecrated
okay.
it.
Yeah, this ground
Well,
is.
okay. In that case, would I know as me if us killing people around is like bad in holy space?
Make a religion check. It depends very much on the god.
Yeah, I guess. It's not great. It's not great at all. It's a 7.
Cyathus sort of revels in the bloodlust for a couple of seconds, then goes, "Oh shit!" and goes and puts his ear to the door where the kobolds were.
Cool. Play through to make a perception check.
Yeah, 18.
Listen,
Thank you, Dad.
seems pretty quiet.
Oh.
And you hear like a.
Speaking gibberish.
Yeah.
The Grindelows from
Well,
that
I
Harry
don't
Potter
speak
video
Draconic.
game.
Cool. So, yeah, you just hear this kind
Not
of.
that I know what they're speaking, but I don't speak Draconic, Dan.
You can assume.
Oh,
I speak to
Faro.
No, I don't. I don't.
do you not?
No.
But your mum's a dragon.
She is, but
Your dad's a witch.
I wasn't given
Bit of a
that.
nasty shock for her when she found
I
out.
wasn't allowed to pick any more languages I know, so I guess Mum just doesn't care for her heritage.
Oh.
Or about you.
No. Oh, she cares about me. That's the worrying part.
Well, they definitely heard us.
Shall we?
It's okay.
Before
I need a load of flintlock.
I'm just gonna chug a lug one of my regular healing potions.
If we want to get this show on the road, this will only be here for another 9 minutes. So
Are they concentration, by the way?
6,
I'm good to go.
8.
Taking a bit of a bashing, but nothing I can't fly off.
Cool. Yeah, River just turns to the door, and before we go through, or however we're getting through, cast Aid on Nem, Cyphus, and Fawaro, which gives you 5 extra hit points to your maximum hit points and 5 hit points now as well.
Hey. Nice. Not bad stuff.
Can I prep the action for when the door is open, getting rid of one of my meteors?
If possible,
Yep.
she casts Anti-Aid on Keeper.
You can't.
So Bane.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's
It's not really.
That's blessed. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't prep a bonus and a main, can you? Because I want to
No,
fire
you could.
both of them.
You can only
off.
hold like action.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just fire off one.
Yeah.
I'll prep a bullet.
I just keep jamming a finger in one of my wounds to keep my rage going.
I mean, if you're willing to take one damage every 6 seconds, then yeah.
That's fine.
Cool. So yeah, every
Great.
6 seconds you'll just take damage.
Is it
Can you let me know how long it is until
Is
we
it
go
just
into
a
that room?
closed door or is there a barricade?
It's just a closed door.
Okay, first, is it locked? Does it feel?
Are you just testing the?
Can we hurry this up, please?
I'm
You
trying.
test it. It seems to be unlocked.
Fantastic. Open.
Let's go.
Cool. Bang!
Oh,
as you open it,
okay.
you fire, one of your meteors goes off and hits nothing but stone and rock. As you see into this room, it seems to peel off more to the right, and in front of you can see more kind of tombs and coffins kind of in the wall. However, the thing you do see is the rope to the side of the door that immediately goes up to the ceiling, and as you follow it, you see this large sarcophagus that had been suspended and now swings in for the door. Could you make a dexterity save for me, please?
Oh, no. Oh, maybe. Dex save, you say. That's 17.
17, you pass, and therefore take half damage and I'm not knocked prone.
Love that.
So that would be 10 damage after 5. As you kind of get out of the way, it kind of like clips your side. We'll say you take 2 points of damage from this.
Cool.
From you fingering
Yeah.
yourself.
It's a damaging axe.
Me.
Yeah, this sculpt kind of like rocks in, kind of that clips you a bit, and then swings back, and then the rope's kind of detached and it crumbles against the floor.
Right, well, in my defence, I didn't think it through.
That's fine. Charge.
Right, Scopes.
I just start running down this corridor.
I'm right behind
Hello,
you.
Scopes.
As you run on in, you run into a room that is. So you're entering from the southwestern corner. Sorry,
Yep.
it's about 40 foot deep and then about 80 foot wide. The far eastern wall is another large curve that seems to have this large depiction of who you know to be Stalos on it, but it seems to have been defaced with various markings
Oh, that's not right.
and crude kind of like blood and other bodily fluids. To have this now picture of a great dragon with its wings spread across it.
I mean, I'm personally not surprised
Hey,
at
we
all.
saw it coming.
Yeah.
You can
There's
see
a dragon in here.
You can see a mat, a
They're kobolds.
picture of a dragon. You see there's a mat kind of laid across the floor that's all ragged and kind of, what was it, fucking
Frayed?
Yeah, flayed or at the
Frayed.
ends. Frayed at the ends, with various scraps of food across it. You can see also 2 shells in this room, similar to the hook horrors that you have fought. You see they're kind of placed about 10 feet apart, just kind of haphazardly scattered around the room, and there seems to be a doorway to the north. What you notice with your passive perception is directly ahead of you, about 15 feet to the left of the door, or to the left of you guys of the door, the other door in the room, there is a flagstone that's been placed at an angle, and you can see there's just like a small cavern entrance in behind it. It's maybe about 4 feet round, if that, but you wouldn't be able to see without doing that. But this room seems to be oddly empty.
And there's just another smaller entrance that's, in theory, smaller creatures could get through.
Yeah.
I just kick Keeper. Go.
As he kind of looks, pulls it back this flagstone. You can see, it's a similar one to the one you found in the room with the secret door, where it's about a 4 foot cavern. Kind of looks into it and goes, yeah, definitely a crawl space.
Yeah, it is. I kick him again. Go.
Well, you decided to come here. Kind of goes to stand, look back, and begins playing.
We've got our own tiny guy.
My thinking exactly.
Oh,
Come on.
that's true.
I know.
Well, I'm not going to fit, am I?
Well, no, you're not. But I'm sorry. It's
I'm pretty big as well.
you guys suck. You're just fucking worse.
If you want, I can tie it open. If you get in trouble, I'll pull you back out.
Oh, and if I get in trouble, I'll lose a significant amount of health as well. Again, you fucking assholes. God.
That's with you. I don't.
This was
Were
all.
you attacked in that last fight?
Ah?
Were you attacked in the last fight?
No.
Well, I was, so go.
Yeah,
Have
the
you
rest of
lost
us were-
your, have you got any concept of what HP is? Because
No.
I don't either, but if I did...
You look at Garves, he's fingering one of his wounds, just like, I have some notion.
Right, fuck it. Nem, can you send your raven through? Why am I...
You've got Simonitis. It's catching.
Oh, Nem, can you send your raven through?
Sees her eyes roll back and begins to flutter in. Before long, this tunnel maybe goes about 20 feet before she. Bear with me a second.
That's why the football's door, I think, by the way, for the dragon's forward.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It comes up to you see as a smaller creature kind of peeks its head out, the small dragon-like creature. Appears it was waiting after the commotion and is going to throw its sling, well not throw its sling, use its sling
Cheat!
towards the
No
raven,
rock in it.
which is a miss and a hit.
It's like the dragon.
Very much. Does Nem have written down how much health the raven has, or is it just a...
If it's a familiar, it has no health. Just one hit and it's gone.
It does act... Oh, no. Raven's a weird one.
Yeah, I imagine.
So we start at 3rd level, so she's had it. It is someone familiar. No,
Okay.
Raven Queen's... I don't fucking know.
It's packed the chain, I believe. So I believe it's like literally like a hit point.
I thought she was Pact of the Tome. Yeah, she is
Oh,
Pact
she's
of the
Pact.
Tome.
Yeah,
It's,
to get from
it's because she's Raven Queen. She has a
She
Raven.
still has a familiar, yeah.
I thought it had
Um,
Raven stats, but I'm not sure.
for the time being, I'll assume it does, because I think it does anyway. You see as it launches these two rocks, and one of them just kind of a connection from the raven kind of goes as the raven dies.
She is going to be pissed.
You see as Nem kind of, her eyes go wide as she's kind of like knocked back into her physical form.
Right, well, she's upset and is going to start moving towards the door, and Scythus will follow.
Cool.
What door?
There's a door.
There's
There's
a
a door
door.
on the northern side of the room that's like 15 feet from where the crawl space is. They lead in similar directions.
Cool. At this stage, I think it's doing me more harm than good to keep rage up, so I'm going to
Stop
drop
this.
it. But
You calm down.
I will have probably taken a bit more for that.
Yeah, you've probably taken like 2 more.
Cool.
That's mean you have a sit down for a sec.
Yeah, okay.
I've got you some chamomile.
I don't need it.
No, okay.
I'm gonna
I'll drink it then. It's warming.
begrudgingly get into the crawl space.
Oh, we're kind of done with that.
No, it's all going the same way.
Yeah, but the raven kind of scouted that out, so
Yeah.
you can come this way.
Yeah, okay.
And you can go in the hole if you like, but we're not going that way anymore.
Here we are.
We're going around.
They're
aren't we?
roughly the same direction, but we don't know where they come out. So, could be separating yourself.
I'll just follow you guys then.
Cool. So you and them walk on over to the door.
We do.
Cool. Who's leading the charge? Same marching order, or
Yeah, I don't
We'll
mind
plan
going.
it together. Just side by side.
cool.
We have the same walk speed, that makes sense.
Cool. Yeah. So as
Flying
you
above us ever.
Cool. And you're just with Faro behind. And
I'll go as
you at
close to the
back.
front as I can.
Yeah, I'll go at the back.
So as
You walk quicker than us. If you want to take the lead, you can.
Oh yeah, I'll do that then.
Cool. So you see Scarf, you kind of move over to the front. You see kind of cracking down for this door. As you go through and turn, I need you to make a dex save.
Cool. Can I see the thing that is affecting me?
With your passive, yeah, I would. You kind of open the door and immediately see this kind of bundle of things, odds and ends, kind of begin to crash at you from the ceiling.
Glad it was at advantage. Dex saving throw
Yes.
is a 14.
Cool. You pass and take half.
Barely.
So that'll be 13 after 7. As this bundle of loose crates, bits of wood, some stone, just generally any kind of heavy or dense knickknacks kind of topples around you, but you can manage to shake it off easy enough.
Ow.
You see as beyond this door a corridor stretches about 20 feet ahead of you and opens up into a much larger chamber.
Right, so I think we should start checking doors. That's the second time that's happened.
I guess the feeling is these guys are a big fan of their traps.
Would Nem get the feeling that the Raven went off a completely different direction to where this chamber is, or does it seem seem to be roughly the
It seems to
same?
be roughly the same.
Okay.
The other tunnel seems to like go out a bit and then begin to curve back around.
Is there any sign of the dickhead that killed her bird?
Nope. No sign.
Oh, piss. I really think she'd be upset about this.
She can resummon it, can't she?
Yeah.
Can she? But when?
I believe if it's the same as Find Familiar, it takes an hour.
Yeah.
That's an oof.
Yeah, it's an oof.
Confirmed oof.
Oh, she fucking speaks Draconic. Okay, cool. Yeah, sick. Nem's gonna move into the middle of the room and just sort of starts hissing.
Cool.
I
So
guess,
she kind of
in a way that says, "Get the fuck out here and die, you prick,"
Cool.
or something much more Nem. I don't know.
kind of pushes through, going towards the room, and as she kind of approaches, as she gets like a couple of feet from the door, she can already hear that there are kobolds in this room.
Much in the same Cyphus is following.
Still kind of striding forwards. As she crosses over the threshold, can she make a dex save for me,
Yeah.
please? As she kind of like stands on this stone plate, that kind of.
Pay attention, Nem. Probably not. That's an 8.
Cool, that is a fail, so she should take full damage, which is 13 points of damage. And a similar
Nice.
kind of you see as she kind of like stands on this stone plate, you see as a similar stone plate kind of moves from the ceiling, and a group of rocks and like loose odds and ends just kind of crash in on her. You hear a bunch of giggles coming from within the room, kind of a little like and you see as kobolds begin to kind of swarm out of these two tunnels from the eastern and western sides of the room. This room's about 50 feet wide by about 50 feet deep, with another exit directly opposite where you guys are entering. How
big? How big's that?
40 by 50.
No, the entrance.
The entrance is similar size to the one you're in, so like 5 feet across.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
It's
yeah.
we're classroom-sized
We're
room.
getting close.
Yeah.
So you see as they begin kind of like coming out of these two crawl spaces. You also
Yeah.
hear something from behind you as well, as you see as one of the shells begins to move. I need y'all to roll initiative.
That's good.
I was gonna say, Nem, as soon as she sees the one that attacked her Raven, would just launch Eldritch Blasts at them.
They all look pretty similar. You see that all these kind of
Wow, racist.
They're all these kind of like white scaled kobolds with these kind of like large ridges over there.
Okay, well, she gets advantage on the attacker for 24 hours,
Cool.
so I don't know how we do.
She does. I say she'll be able to sense which one it is when the time comes.
Advantage. That's fucking awful. When's it out? What? Christ, that's bright.
You're okay, Calvin?
She's rolling shit.
It's okay.
Would you like some different dice?
No. These will learn to behave.
Roll them into submission.
Fucking will.
Oh, we've got a slight pause. I'd like to give a shout out to our Climax Comment competition winner for last week. Once again, it was the indomitable Gaunties for the 4th week running, I believe.
Hey!
So if you want to knock him off his throne,
Chat in the
get
chat.
chatting. What's stopping you? Nothing.
Get commenting.
Also in this period, it's worth pointing out that if you would like to support us further than just watching, there is a donation button below. If you donate £2, you can give someone advantage or a disadvantage. If you give us a £5, you can give them a nat 20 or a quick fail.
We're quickly running out of money. We had to buy a new USB extender today, and all of us are poor
And ill.
If you do want to help out some sea urchins like ourselves.
And if that sob story wasn't good enough, it's my fucking birthday.
Yeah.
So, come on.
Cool. So as you go in the street,
Unlike
you
most
see
charities, we
as-
won't spend money on drugs.
You see as 7 kobolds kind of like start spilling out of the various tunnels nearby.
Gross.
And you see there are this shell behind you guys have started moving. Marcella, you kind of turn around and notice this as you and Keeper are at the back. Cool. Initiative.
5 for Cythus, 4 for Nem.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I bet I'll
somehow.
kill 3 of them.
Marcella.
16.
16. What's your dex mod?
I bet.
0.
I'm betting 2 on myself, honestly.
Just for you.
A nice
17.
Coke Zero.
River.
I don't know what we've done. That was a 7.
We walked into this room. Kobolds started piling in. There's a moving
Garth.
shelf.
Nice, cool.
It was 17 and whatever my initiative is, 19.
So, up first is Garv.
Sweet.
You're kind of, you've seen as Nem is just kind of like strided in like about 10 feet into this room, we'll say, that you got, as these kobolds have just kind of started spilling out the walls.
Blessed Fulmar, the beating rain, the crashing waves and lightning that splits the sky, give me the strength to vanquish my enemies and end all those who get in my way. That was pretty good, actually. And I'll enter rage.
Always the tone of surprise.
I mean, can you blame me?
Always the tone of surprise, never the bride.
And how far away are they from me?
So there's a group of 5 off to your right that have just crawled out this one tunnel who would be about 25 feet away.
Cool.
And there's a group of 3 to your left who are about 15 feet away.
Yeah, bugger it. Let's go up to the group of 3.
Cool.
Fulfill your promise.
Yeah, and I will.
Nem can feel that one of the group of 3 is the one that smoked her raven.
That boy put my raven in the bomb.
I'll reckless attack 1 and get a. I should really pull out one of my weapons at some point, but I won't. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Cool.
Garth pulling out a weapon is like Ash turning his hat backwards.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit,
That's
it's on now.
Yeah, you go. You guys are
That's
screwed
12
now.
damage on the
Dead.
first guy. Sweet. Second one hits with even more. More damage as well.
Dead.
So that's 2.
Christ!
The one you've left is the one that Nem is quarried against, but you see you just these 2 little bodies just go flying
How
from
many did
you.
you get you kill?
3.
Nice.
He's done
cool.
more than half that in the first turn.
River, you're up.
Oh, nice.
You've got Mostella and Keeper just behind you, and you can see one of the shells from the room you've just come from has started moving.
Okay.
And ahead of you about, it takes about 20 feet to get into the room, but you can hear and kind of see some of the ruckus that's going on.
Some of the ruckus that's going on.
Yeah.
Bit of a ruckus.
And there's still one around, right?
Hmm?
There's still one of them around, right?
There's many around. There's one that's by Garv in the room, and then there's 5 on the other side of the room that Garv can go to.
Oh, nice. Are they all kind of together?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to put my hood up, mate. I'm going to cast Sleet Storm for the first time.
Nice.
So that will
go
be
off.
a cylinder that's like 20 foot high with a 40 foot diameter.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. 40 foot radius, which makes it an 80 foot diameter. A bit mental, really. Focused right in the middle of them all. They will make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Cool.
DC 14. Yes.
Cool. So first one passes with a 20.
Okay.
Second one passes. Third one fails.
Cool.
Fourth one fails.
Cool.
Fifth one fails.
Cool. So the 3 that failed fall over, and the area around them is now difficult to
You
range.
see they kind of scramble and manage to fall down to the floor. You see the others, their claws kind of like dig into the surface around them.
Yep.
It seems they're pretty adept to cold effects.
I had a feeling that
You
it
can
just
see, but
meant to do
despite that,
damage.
you see 3 of them still fall
Yep.
over ass over tit and out on the ground.
Cool. Yeah. It's now difficult to range, and yeah, that's it basically.
Cool.
Sorry. This is like something I've just pulled out of like
Oh my
an advert.
God.
Sleep
Storm.
You
That's
see
yours.
as
That's just cold.
Ice cold taste of an apple.
You see, as coming out from the
Very
same tunnel
early,
that you
yeah.
kind of ran near, Garv, you see as this slightly larger kobold comes out, has these kind of makeshift wings attached to its back, and has a couple of tomes at its side.
Oh, it's the dragon.
I really should have cast it.
Kind
on
of
that one.
looks around, kind of sees what's happening, and is going to cast Scorching Ray at you, Garv.
Oh, he's going to regret that.
That was a hot one.
Yeah, he's a cold thing. That's off-brand.
Hmm.
Won't stand for that.
Still a kobold.
True, yeah, I should have switched up this stat.
No.
for me. Oh well.
The Mazatine
First
Stop it.
one hits with a 20. Second one hits with 23. Third one hits with 19. So that's going to be 16.
I guess. Fire.
I don't have any of these as well, do I?
No.
Dan, the wording of Thunderwave doesn't actually say that it increases if you cast it at higher levels, or at least the wording I've got here.
I believe
doesn't.
it
does.
It does. It definitely does.
It does. Do you know?
By a D8 per level.
By a D8 per level.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
So
why I
that's
haven't got that
18
bit.
points of fire damage.
Total.
Yes.
Cool.
As he just kind of like assesses the situation, kind of begins turning his hands, and you see it as this. We'll say it's a blue, like a cold flame. It's a cold burn that he does.
Aye.
Kind of fires these 3 streaks out towards you, and is then going to. No, he can't actually fly despite having wings. Never mind. Cool. That's the Scale Sorcerer, Mygan. Not Mygan, Mastella, you're up.
Fucking hell.
You're playing a sorcerer in a cold place, and I've got M down for you, so you can't blame me.
What did you call me?
I mean, yeah, it's sorcerer with M is enough really to get those two.
Sorcerer played by me is enough. I'm going to.
We suddenly all see fucking Mastella, but with black hair, a bit taller and missing an arm.
Gar's a dwarf for some reason.
Yeah, instead of the knives, you've got the meteors. Cool, it is you.
How many of the kobolds are there?
You can't actually see because you're at the back of the group in the corridor, but you have seen this shell moving from behind you, and you can hear quite a few kobolds in the room ahead.
I'm going to run into the midst of the kobolds if I can.
Cool. Yeah, so you can. What's your movement? It's 30?
25.
So you can get like just past the doorway, and you can see. Yeah, these 5 kobolds off to the right, 3 of which are prone. This one kobold kind of near Garv, kind of looking a bit fearful. And this, you see just as this kind of Scale Sorcerer fires these cold rays off at Garv.
Am I close enough to get the 5 within a 15-foot cube?
No, they're about another 20 feet from about 15 feet from you.
I'm going to bonus action into the midst of them, then Misty Step.
Cool. So you appear. As you appear, could you make a con save as River's Sleet Storm is
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
there as well?
That's fine. It's okay.
It's what it is.
It is what it is. What's good? Fucking hell. It's to 10. It's a 10, so I don't see.
Well, that is a fail.
You so as you kind of like appear, you just fall prone.
That's cool. Oh, but I don't take any damage.
No damage, but you are now prone.
Oh, that's fine. That's a load of fun.
That's exactly how I played it in last session as well.
What do you mean?
You got knocked prone, and I was like, okay, I'll stay.
You got knocked prone by Sleet Storm, said it was fine, and then got your health drained.
That was exactly what I did. So I feel entirely
you're fine.
justified.
Entirely canon.
I'm going to now Thunderwave on the 5
Cool.
Canucks.
So bear with me, what's your DC?
7-15.
Cool. So first one at disadvantage.
What?
20 but fails because of the dick.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I appear, end up ass over tit, and then just explode.
The other 2, so the 2 that were stood up passes, the 3 that were prone all fail.
Hell yeah.
Do they get thrown?
Oh,
No, they just get like scattered across the ice like this.
I didn't say, but I was casting that at 2nd level. Is that okay? Or
That's
do you,
okay.
yeah?
Say it
Sorry,
before next
Yeah, I
time.
will do.
Before.
Sorry, I'd said it to myself in my head, and that's why. Before,
What?
just having a bit of tea before tea time. Before,
I don't know what's going on.
Lost.
you've seen that Vine, Elliot. You know the
I
one.
actually don't know.
No.
I may have seen it, but that's like saying I've seen YouTube videos.
It's Nick Coletti, Scottish dads. Oh no, it's Northern dads, that one. Sorry, 14 damage to those who passed.
Cool.
Oh,
And then 7 to the ones who didn't.
Yeah, no, but the reverse of what I said. 14 to the ones who failed, and 7 to the ones who
Shout out. to the ones who
How did you
failed.
finish all 5 of them?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
You know exactly how I do. I appear, immediately end up ass over tit, explode out, and they all just go,
Was it thunder damage?
I feel
yeah.
Oh, full mark's great, isn't it?
I feel correct at calling you Mygan because I remember Mygan doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, you see
yeah.
their little bodies just get.
The loud jommies.
That's it, there's one meteor just still spinning over my head.
Indeed. Up next are the kobolds. So the one by you,
Yeah.
it is.
Bring your chief.
Yeah, he'll use his dagger running off.
He has advantage, I reckon.
Yeah, I rolled with advantage and he misses. It hits, like he's got this tiny little like shank, kind of.
It goes into the wound. I was like,
It goes into like the side of your leg, like it stabs, it hits, but it's so minimal that you don't even feel it.
Shank like crumple.
You like tense your calf and it just like forces it back out. You kind of.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like a mosquito bite. Sorry, Jamie. That
And
was my
then the
foot.
4 in behind. You see as
Done that.
anyone still in the corridor, so Fuaro, Keeper, and Scythus, you kind of turn around and you see as...
I'm with Nem.
Oh, you're with them. So Fuaro and Keeper, as you kind of like look around, as you hear this noise of the shell moving, you see as it lifts up and 4 kobolds kind of stick their heads out. And are all going to just fling slings at you guys.
Hey!
So,
I mean, that works a lot
I
better
really
because I was
like
really
that.
worried I could only kill that one, and I promised 3 to Gav. So, come
it'll be
fucking here.
2 slings at you, 2 slings at Keeper.
Yeah.
So
And I want
one's
my
on you.
scalps.
You'll get your scalps.
Both,
Christ.
both hit with a 16 being the
Hey!
lowest.
By the way, while Marcella is completely prone on the ground, he's just going to shout over to Garv and go, "That was 5!"
Well done, Stefoma.
That's a total of 7 points of bludgeoning damage to you,
Can
Fuaro.
you fucking
As these
not?
2 rocks just kind of hit onto you. And the 2 attacks on Keeper.
Oh.
Hey! So much.
Scythus
For
advantage.
officers' advantage.
Well,
You
that's a nat
That's
20.
a nat 20 to you,
in
side
fact,
boy.
they paid for,
Woo.
so.
Thank you very much, Millie.
They glitter
very much.
between the pages. Thank you very, very
Glitter
much.
between the pages. We appreciate
Wow.
you.
Wow.
So lovely.
The 2 on Keeper both miss actually. You
Happy
see, as,
birthday,
you
Callum.
see as they fling these stones,
No.
and then you see as they kind of like look at you
I
after
wasn't
flinging these.
gonna say.
You see as they look at you after flinging these stones, and then just drop the shell back around them and go into full cover.
That's funny.
Actually, done that.
I think that's a suitable response.
Swaro, you're up.
Cool. So, are there notable holes in this shell?
No, it's completely solid. They lifted it up so they could use their slings from like whipping
That's
it from
better
under,
than it
and then
being
just
a...
What would it cost to lift it?
Get me that shell.
say a bonus.
Would you?
Yeah, flip
man,
it with
yeah.
one
Shield
clawed
that.
foot.
Cool. Make a.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, they didn't have to make a strength check, so yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
You kind of flip it up, you see these 4 kobolds are there, and they just kind of.
Nice!
Like a grenade in.
If only I had.
Boom! God sits on top of it.
Yeah, we don't even need. We can starve them out.
Elliot, I know you don't watch a lot of Simpsons, so you might not know the reference. But have you seen the episode where Bart has a can of like Buzz Cola and he shakes it in like a I don't even know, a machine that just shakes it
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
days
Well,
and then
yeah.
it opens and it explodes. That's what that looks like to me. It look like because it was frozen, the can is like slightly bulging.
Right.
There's danger there.
I'll just pick whichever the front one is.
Cool.
Actually, can I position it so I get a good stab through one into another?
Maybe. You can certainly
Nice.
try, depending on what the roll is.
Yes, you could certainly try.
Come on.
I love certainly trying.
Oh, it's certainly not going to happen.
With a
Should have made that an ultra big roll.
You go to stab, you see this kind of like pull the shell down a little bit and just manage to like glance it off before you go and pull it back up for your second.
Hey, come on! I only hit one thing today.
Who's this?
Cool.
I guess I just move and stand atop it like.
Cool. So yeah, it kind of drops back down and you manage to plonk yourself on top. Scythus.
Yeah.
We'll deal with this fucking wizard boy.
Yeah, how far away am I from Wizardby?
About 15 to 20.
Fuck.
That's the name of my
Thank you,
character
Millie.
for also.
Scythus is just going to start walking on over, looks at Nam and goes, alright, and Primal Savagery and his claws that he now has come out. And I'm just going to use that nat 20,
Nice.
so that's 20 plus
2d10.
27 acid damage to this wizard.
That's his exact health.
Oh,
Hey!
Nice.
Thank you, Millie. Yeah, just clawing his throat out, basically.
I imagine Scythus' claw hands look a lot like the evolution of Psyduck.
Golduck.
Yeah,
Yes.
his hands.
You see it kind of
What
like,
a
you
vibe.
see it kind of sharpen and you just dig your claws into his neck, kind of lift him up a little bit. You see he kind of
No casting spells. Shh.
Pardon me.
Oh,
Whoa.
That's his
his
Death
death rattle.
yeah, his death rattle.
And
he lives a good life.
bonus action. Look around for approval.
You look around for approval.
You get
Garv kind of like,
Up next is Nem.
Sick.
Garth didn't even give me a nod when I killed
I
5.
am getting round to it.
Nem is gonna
Silas is on the floor.
do much of the same. She's gonna walk up to the one that killed the raven. She sees Cyrus using the claws and goes, "No, fuck it, I'll use my teeth." And she's just gonna bite this thing with advantage. Yeah,
What,
18.
Why advantage?
She
killed
gets
her
advantage
raven.
Oh, killed Raven, yes, of
on
course.
attack rolls against the killer for 24 hours. So that was 24.
Yes.
It's just him.
God, yes.
18. Sorry, I don't know where 24 came from. 24 hours. That's where 24 came
I
from.
like fighting kobolds.
And then it's,
Yeah, fun.
Nice weak little boys.
Is she?
Slay.
is that 10?
No, more than-
Yeah.
That is 17 acid damage to that kobold.
That's over triple his health.
He ceases to. He never existed.
Nem eats the entire kobold.
Dislocates her jaw.
You see the jaw kind of unhinges a little bit, kind of opens up, she kind of like gets pretty much his whole head in there, kind of like clamps down. As she pulls it back, he comes out headless. As she spits it out, you see as this cloud of feathers just...
Yeah. Fucking vibes.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Did she
don't,
just turn a kobold into feathers in her mouth?
don't kill
you never done
the
that?
raven.
Full stop.
Cool. Up next is Garb, back to the top.
Cool. How far away is his shell?
It's back in the other room that you guys came from. Cool. So it would be about...
If I
you
get
guys
under the
about-
shell, I'll thunder away.
Listen, I need one kill today.
Cool.
Grenade.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll run on over. I got 40 feet of normal speed.
Cool.
Can I reach the edge of the shell with that?
Yeah, I'd say that you'd be near enough at the edge of the shell.
Cool.
I'd say it'd be within 5 feet for like the reach of a hammer, but you wouldn't be able to get it like with your fists.
They're all within 5
Okay,
feet. From the shell.
Well, what I was going to try and do is try and just lift the shell up. Would I be close enough to do that? or not?
You'd be just outside the range, I'm afraid.
That's annoying.
Someone lift it up.
Mm,
I'll do it.
You knock it up with your anchor.
yeah, that's a really good idea. I'll pull out my the bull's head maul and like just try and like flick up the shell.
I mean,
With
as
my
a
first
reaction,
attack?
can I get the fuck off?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Go ahead, just for the sake of it, just make a strength check for me. You got advantage because you're raging.
Yeah, 20
easy
something.
So you catch it right with the horns just kind of getting under the lip of the shell. You seeing this one kind of flap up about 5 feet before the shell just flies across the room, kind of hits against the mural of the dragon, and then clatters to the ground. You see as these 4 kobolds are there inside, kind of.
Then I'll lightning blast
Sure.
them. Are they all within 10 feet of me at this point?
Yes, they all would be because they were all huddled under a shell.
Okay, 1 for one, 3 for the next, 2 for the last. 2 for the one, and 4 for the last.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
Nice.
And
Good
then
rolling, B.
my second attack.
Bless
you.
Oh, I saw Satan.
He was fit.
Yeah, he said hi.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go for one of them.
Cool.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Cool.
How's that water treating you, Jamie?
I presume
It's not
he's
helping.
dead with a hit of
I mean, he has 4 health and he's the healthiest one.
14.
So yeah.
That's 3. Shell's open, boys. Crack on.
Thanks, man.
I need my 3, so
I'm done.
everyone leave.
Up next is River.
I'm
Missing perpetually.
determined.
You can.
Oh, it's me. Sorry, zoned out.
Alright.
It's just those 3 left, right?
Yes, and they're about, for you, because you didn't go out the corridor, they're about 30 feet behind you.
This is still entirely
Oh, I
solid.
can get to this pretty quick. I mean, I'll
There's no
I'll
liquid.
walk over.
Cool.
And
Go for it.
Melt quicker if you pop it.
oh, it's not amazing. 12.
Hits, that's the AC.
Okay, cool, nice.
Oh no.
Oh, that's chilly.
8.
Birthday treat.
Dead.
Cool.
There's 2 more there.
Yeah, extra attack, I guess.
Don't sound too
that
happy
hits
about
with a 17.
Yeah, it's cruel.
Cool. Yeah, I do feel a bit bad about this, but hey.
I want to tell you what I was going to do if I was
with a wild
I'll
5.
try.
Dead. There's one more left. Cool. Up next is Mostella.
Yeah.
Is your prone kind of just in
Where
this
you go?
sleet storm?
I just gestured for you to take it. That's what River turns to you and just gestures.
Yeah, I would love to, but give it a moment.
Do they need to make a deck save whenever they start their turn in the sleet storm?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I have it on my phone ready to go.
I'm
I just
already
locked it.
prone. I didn't get up.
You just like dragged around by
Yeah.
this like hurricane, like sliding on the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
You're just lying flat on the floor.
Perfectly ragdolling, just like flopping
Actually,
around.
like
Yeah, I can't make it. Oh wait, can I just click it off?
Yeah, sure.
I don't need it on
You see as the
anymore.
storm just-
Although it would be kind of funny.
You're probably in like a light layer of sleep.
Yeah, but I've got this one meteor like moving around me,
Yeah.
melting it off. So, speaking of that one meteor, I'm just gonna head straight for that one kobold.
Cool. You can't see him because you're in the other room.
I'm in the other room.
Yeah, man.
There's two
Yeah,
rooms.
I had to run through the rooms.
Oh, okay.
That was-
We moved into a large chamber.
How far is it to the next room?
About
It also it says
50 feet.
I can send it to any spot within 120 feet. It doesn't say I need to see it.
We'll double check that.
Check the wording of the spell.
Dang.
Hey,
Should
yo,
have left the sleet on.
y'all ever check the wording of a spell?
Retweet
Streak.
if you're up late checking the wording of spells.
Oh, you know you can send two meteors with one bonus action.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can expend one. So yeah, as a bonus action on each of your turns thereafter, you can expend one or two of the meteors. So you
Oh,
can-
okay.
Yeah, a point or points you choose within 120 feet of you.
I completely wasted an action that I used earlier to do that thing.
And also, each creature within 5 feet of the point where the meteor explodes must make a deck save.
Yeah, I knew that, but I just assumed that there was no one within 5 feet. Yeah, if it was those 4 underneath the shell, I was just going to send it in, close the shell down, and then boom.
Fails deck save. He's on 1 health, so he dies.
So
As you kind of gesture towards the kobold before he sees this meteor just comes in the room and.
Sorry, do I have to make a deck save as I'm within
Yes,
5?
you would as
Yeah.
well, actually.
Not that I want to, but yeah.
Oh, actually, I have one more meteor left.
Well, you know, it's a 9, so how much do I take?
River also takes the 2d6 fire damage.
Oh, sorry.
That's cool.
It's 10.
Nice, great. I wanted that.
Sorry. You guys
To be
are out
fair, I
combat.
wasn't watching.
No,
I got 3.
I got none.
You owe me
What? We never agreed that.
a drink.
I'm gonna walk in just like dusting off the snow that's on me, having my last meteor melt it off, and just go. I don't know about you guys, but I got 6 there, so you know, there's no biggie.
Good job.
That's pretty good.
What, sorry, what did you say?
I said good job.
Oh.
If you want me to say it again, don't have an attitude.
Thanks.
And yeah. What's this shell look like?
This shell's big. It's like that. It's designed to go on the back of a hook horror, and they stand at about 12 to 14 feet tall.
Cool.
So yeah, it's a big, round, kind of like it's a purple shell. You can see it's got some weathering on it just from the cold effects of the area. A few chips here and there, but yeah, it's this kind of like deep, kind of purplish kind of shell that's about that round.
I just imagine it as like a purple dry bones shell.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
How tall is it, like, compared to Garv? About the same height?
No, a bit smaller. I'd say that from bottom to top, the shell is probably about 7 foot. I'd say, because a lot of the hook horror's height is kind of made up from its long neck as well as its kind of stocky, but not stocky, kind of thick legs as well. They're thick boys, but yeah, thick.
Okay, the shell.
Cool. So yeah, you've just got.
I'm just gonna like hold it over my head for now.
Yeah.
Is it just Nem and Scythus left in the other room at the moment?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're on the... Did you move to
He moved
get line
back
of
to the
sight?
other room, yeah, with the dragon mural.
And there were 2 corridors that...
Yeah, so you can see in this room there's 3 sort of exits. You can see there's one to the north, which is a carved in likeness to the rest of the tomb.
Yeah.
That leads north and then ends at a T-junction. On the western wall, there's another small kind of 3-foot round kind of cavern, and then same thing on the eastern wall, which is where the one that Nem's boy who killed the raven came out of.
Nem and I are just going to start going through the tunnel. The the fucker came through, just to see if it leads round. If it does, we'll go back and do the same on the other side.
So you kind of like squeeze to get through, but yeah, it doesn't lead back to that room. You see as Garb's kind of picking up and kind of like sizing up this shell.
I size it up like on my back as well. Like, hey, look, I'm a dragon turtle.
Oh,
Terrifying.
that looks sick. And yeah, back and same again on the other side. Yeah.
So after going about 15 feet, it splits off in two directions. Which are kind of like crawling, and it's quite chilly, very chilly in here.
We going back. We're back towards that other chamber. Crawling backwards is tricky, but we do it.
You manage it, yeah.
Yeah, doors have been tricky. We're just gonna sit down and wait for everyone else.
Anything else rest you want to do in this time where they're crawling through tunnels?
I'm going to have a look at this shell as well if I can.
Cool. Yeah, it's a very large shell. There's two of them in this room. Similar size, about 7 foot in height.
Get in. I'll turn it like a bowl way up.
Yeah, okay.
Just launch.
Make a strength check.
The ceiling's like 10 foot up as well. You just like
the ceiling's
paste
like
on the
the
ceiling.
ceiling's a 15 foot height.
I'm just doing it lightly, and I'm gonna like, you know, like when you toss a salad.
Okay. Yeah.
You tossing Mostella's salad?
I am. Yeah, it's 13 for my strength.
Cool. Yeah. So
That's
you don't just like slam him against the roof. Yeah. You go. Wah!
Damn.
Yeah.
Is it roll for fun?
Yeah. Roll for fun. I guess fun is subjective, so I mean.
You're a bit slidey from the sleet, so
Yeah, it's
like.
fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Gav,
Spin
do
it
it
till he's
again.
sick.
Pull.
Oh god.
I'm gonna frisbee this motherfucker.
No, not as me in it, please.
Oh no! Like if
Spin
I
it
see,
till
if I
he's
see
sick.
something, I'm gonna chuck it at it.
I'm just going to get out of this shell now. If I was a
That
salad,
sounds
I would
great.
have-
You'd be good for you, just like
Yeah.
a launch pad.
Exactly.
Throw you at the next thing we
Yeah.
see in this shell.
Right, onwards and upwards,
Uh-huh.
as my old man used to say. Probably.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk with this
That's
shield
pretty
like
rough.
in front of me and just kind of like
Yeah.
every now and again just.
So you've got to like turn it a little bit for when you go through the corridors. When you're in the large rooms, you can certainly kind of have it in front of you.
Cool.
I'll say
That's
it grants you 3/4 cover. Cool.
Sick.
But yeah, definitely uses up kind of both hands to hold it out in front. As you walk down this tunnel that was in the northern side of the room, you can see this T-junction. Off to the right, you can see it goes about 10 feet before ending at this another kind of wooden door that seems to be ajar currently. You can see the very light flickering of firelight from inside. And to the eastern direction, you can see a tunnel that kind of extends for about 20 feet and then begins to curve around out of sight.
Which way feels colder?
Feels. Make a perception check for me.
Yeah, I shall also make this check. I have no clue.
No,
Oh,
that is a
nine.
natural one.
It's
Oh, dude.
it's pretty cold down here.
Yeah.
Slight breeze going through. But, yeah.
How often can we take short rests, and have we passed enough time yet?
A legendary 20.
Probably not past enough time.
Cool.
I'd say with
I thought there
short
was no
rest.
limit to short.
I mean,
There
the limit is don't take the piss.
Yeah.
But
Which is why I asked.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, you guys have probably only since your last short rest. It's probably been like
Only like an hour away.
20
if
minutes.
that.
Less than that.
20, 30 minutes.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
max.
That's pretty nice.
Because we had one fight that instantly moved into another one. It's probably been 10, 15
You've
minutes.
had like 3 fights so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, 2.
Yeah, that's from
Bad decisions have paid off. Scythus is going to go just start walking down the
Wait, sorry, this like
tunnel that curves around.
I'll call. Wait. I've actually. I'm all bravado, but I've actually taken some fairly serious injuries.
Inspiration.
I've only got one.
You can have it stackable because it is your birthday.
Ah! Woo!
It's the birthday boy.
Make you regret it by screaming.
Catch.
Oh.
Common healing potion.
Thanks, I'll
And he carries on.
I
Shut
would
that.
still like to sleep at some point soon. This is not fun for me.
As you carry on walking, you
sleeping.
notice as you're now in the lead, and there's nothing completely obfuscating the traps like the door was with the sarcophagus. You do notice a trap as you're coming around.
Yep.
It curves around to the right, and then after you kind of get around the bend, it immediately opens up into a more natural cavern. You can see uneven stonework across the entirety of this room.
There we go.
It's about 20 feet
Oh,
wide.
right, I'm the only one there.
By about 10 feet deep, and you can see this kind of hewn spiral staircase that has been carved into the stone that leads down and descends.
Sick.
Um,
What's the trap?
Over to the right hand side of the room as well, you can see just this large pit that is just open, and you can't see anything in it at the moment, but you can see it's surrounded by tiny candles. You kind of come to the precipice, and you can see there's this faint tripwire kind of across the threshold. You can, as you kind of like trace it up and around, you can see this fairly large, again, like sarcophagus that's just off to the side, vertical, that would kind of fall into place
Right.
should you.
So there's tripwire.
Yeah.
There's also a pit with candles.
Yeah, it's a
That
large.
sounds fun.
It's kind of on the eastern eastern side of the room, about 15 feet away from you. There's this kind of pit that's about 12 to 13 feet, kind of like jagged around, with these tiny candles kind of just around it, not lit currently.
Cool. Treading over the tripwire.
Yep.
Just gonna go look down the pit.
Cool. Do you have dark vision?
I ain't wasting a third level spell, so fuck no, I don't.
You can see maybe about 10 feet in before it just is pitch black.
Cool.
There's a slight breeze coming up from it.
It's a dummy black down here. Black with 2 C's.
I will expend a gold and just drop a coin down the hole.
Okay.
How many seconds does it for?
So you're dropping it. Ding. About 5 or 6 seconds.
That's a big pit.
That's the velocity of a coin.
And I wait 6 seconds. And do I hear anything coming from the pit?
Make a perception check.
Meant to be. You've just jinxed it.
Sorry.
You didn't. Well done. 23.
So you kind of close your eyes,
Just
kind
quietly hear someone say, "Oh, gold coin."
listen for the sound.
Oh, lucky.
And you don't hear anything coming up or approaching, but you do certainly hear movement, like feet against stonework.
Get back! The fuck is pushed lock far enough. Right. So.
Garv's like spinning the like shell between his finger and the floor.
Make a
Guards
make a general
inside it.
dexterity check.
It's not going that well. It's a 7.
You kind of do it, and it just.
Ah.
So, yeah, during this time, where Silas kind of walks off around the bend, the rest of you doing anything at this point?
Hanging out in this shell, apparently.
Drink another healing potion.
How bad are you looking?
I was pretty bad. I'm getting better.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself for the 10 that I'm down, and then I've got 15 left. If anyone's not looking great,
I can use 5, but don't waste them on me if I need them.
I'll take.
Sorry, were those words?
I'll take a 5.
I'll take 5 if no one else needs them, basically.
6,
7 down.
8, 13.
have some.
Thank you.
I don't know what that actually did.
I'm 10 off of full health now.
Great. I have 3 hit points left to give away.
3.
Oh, no, 5.
It's enough to bring someone up from dead, which is good.
Hell yeah, that's basically what I'm keeping it for.
Yeah. Lit one. What did you see in the next room? You look pale.
So there's another trap, and this time I didn't set it off. 3rd time's the charm. Well done. There's a pit with some candles around it. I dropped a coin. It's about a 6-second drop.
For a coin.
For a coin, so I'm not sure what that
Things
really
drop at the
means.
same speed, Jimmy.
No, you don't.
Yes,
It's not
they
how
do.
terminal velocity works.
You've got to get to a certain point, and then you reach terminal velocity.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm arguing. You just said that for a coin it dropped at that speed, but a coin and another thing.
If I drop a coin and I drop a hammer at the same time, the hammer's going to reach the floor first.
Is that true?
I don't know enough about maths, and
There's
I
a
want to
whole
embarrass
thing.
myself
There's a
on the
whole
internet
thing about
pretending that I do.
that.
Eventually, it gets to a point where it doesn't matter, but I don't know
Yeah.
what this distance is before that.
In any case,
Anyway,
Yo,
we need Joe.
anyone who knows
and speak of the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, ferrets.
Hey,
Joe.
Joe, if we dropped a hammer and a coin off of a high surface at the same time, would they both hit the ground at the same at the same
Like,
time.
they'll reach the same terminal velocity, but they are a different weight and a different aerodynamic shape, so they wouldn't move at like the exact same speed.
That makes sense.
Until they reach terminal velocity.
And,
Yeah.
Then
at which point one's already got a lead.
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Hey Joe, sorry to bust you in with this straight away.
You came at such a good time.
in any case, it's
Anywho,
a far way down.
A coin
It
was
is-
dropped down the hole. I said speed of coin. It's being argued that that would be the same as person, but we'll find
Yeah.
out.
Anyway, the coin wails. It fell for about 6 seconds. There's also a very nice carved staircase down there. There's also this door, which as nice as it is. Garv.
What?
Um,
shit!
Uh
Do you want?
Yeah.
oh. None of us noticed.
I noticed. I just don't know what he wants.
Oh no.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was wild.
So, Garv.
I'd want to watch that happen on stream.
I heard that noise and just thought you drank weirdly.
His Garv's just cracked a pint.
So,
I'm not used to the fizz.
Gav, this thing that you're looking for, is it more of a thing that we find down a spiral staircase, or is it something we find behind this door? Because as much as I'm enjoying killing shit, I'm getting the sense that we are getting close to something a lot bigger than ourselves. And to be perfectly honest, if we are, I've probably just alerted it to the fact that we're here. So whilst I did not alert them with the trap, I did not do anything clever.
Hi, ex
You're all welcome. Hello, ex-Rumia.
Right. Well, we're looking for a necklace, as far as I know. Other than that, I don't know anything about its location, other than that we are in the place that I think
It was meant to be in that sarcophagus.
it was supposed to be in that sarcophagus. So I assume it's wherever the kobolds took it. So wherever looks the most koboldian, if you would.
Kobolds
Didn't he have
have
that one
feet,
song that
and
was,
as we all know, feet are designed to go downstairs.
Come on.
That's
This
true.
is
Someone you
true.
love?
This is true of kobolds. They do
Louis Cobaldi.
upstairs.
How much would Garth know about
I was
kobolds and
literally
dragons?
just about to ask the same question.
Make a
So bad.
nature check.
Can
Can I
Flora
help?
make the same roll?
Yeah,
What with him being a dragony boy?
yeah, I'd say you could as well.
I'm proficient with nature, so I'll just let you.
He's gonna help
do the
me.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just helping Garv and then you were doing your separate roll.
I got a 12 on my help roll.
I got less.
Cool. So, with your 12, you know the basics about kobolds. Fairly weak.
TV's gonna die.
Fairly weak. They tend to gravitate towards dragons of their scale colour to worship, although that isn't always the case. They tend to be obsessed with, much like dragons, treasure. You've maybe heard about some kobold like magic users that's been confirmed by the sorcery you fought, but you don't know much else beyond that.
Right, well, if what I know is correct, they either have taken it for their own ungodly purposes, or they have taken it to a dragon, probably, judging by these kobolds, the same
Well-
colour.
That would explain the dragon back in the other room.
That would kind of, yeah.
I'll be up there, yeah.
Anybody up for seeing a dragon?
Anyone
Yes.
fought a dragon?
Yes, yes.
You
Right.
fought a dragon?
We're not talking like fights over dinner.
Deception.
Anyone can roll inside.
18.
19 natural, so get fucked, Captain. But at the same time, I don't out you
15,
lying.
so I believe you.
Yeah, I believe
Can I
you as
just
well.
choose not to believe him, even if I rolled better, so it's fine. I don't believe you.
I mean, if you don't successfully do insight, I mean, you can still doubt him. It's just
Oh, I doubt him.
It's very hard to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's MC Phil.
Hey!
What's up?
What's up?
You bit a kobold's head and turned it into black feathers because he killed your raven. I hope that was
cool.
creepy enough.
Please,
Yeah.
no hearts! Jesus!
I'll give you all the loot you want.
I gave Dan your exposition. I know nothing more than what you have on your character sheet. Don't kill me.
Oh god.
Anyway. Right, so...
She says you've done well.
Excellent. By the way, glitter in between the pages said that the pit is roughly 90 metres deep, if their maths is correct.
Nice.
They are my friends, so I am talking to them on my own
How far did you
channels. About 90 metres, they said.
Cool.
But that is roughly math.
bear in mind that this is based off math. I had to do prep in the session, so I
Yeah.
could have done it wildly wrong.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey ho. We'll see.
Yes, so do we want to have a peek in this other room? Or do we want to conserve energy? And
I like the sound of this hole.
We can do both.
Just if I'm given the choice of which we do first,
Okay.
I'm voting hole.
are you any
Hole,
good at
hole,
disarming
hole,
traps,
hole.
Capitan?
That'd be thieves' tools, wouldn't it?
It would, yes.
Yeah, not bad.
Would you mind disarming the? It's another sarcophagus thing.
Oh yeah, no, I can do that. It would be thieves' tools is just my proficiency plus dex.
Yes.
Can I help by showing him where it is?
I'd say you could certainly do guidance on him, but as
Yes,
you're
guide you.
Yeah, as you're
You
not
are
proficient with these
giddy.
tools.
Is that a D4 extra? Then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Am I not?
Giddy.
I'm not.
6, the best roll I've had all day. That's 26.
Yeah, you kind of see this kind of rudimentary setup. While kobolds like their traps, they not the most creative when it comes to making them. So you see this and you're like, yeah, this is easy. You kind of take the wire, kind of cut it, keeping the tension there, kind of pull it back, pin it against the wall. So the tension is still there and the coblin's not dropped, but it's out of your way. You kind of do this in a matter of seconds.
Oh, and
See-
the pit is over there.
You see this now pit with the these circle of small candles around it.
Right. I don't have dark vision, so I can't
Have a look.
go nuts.
The trap is disarmed. Feel free to come over.
As you look down, you can see it extends about 60 feet and then goes out of the range of your dark vision and just darkness.
Oh, I could dangle you down on a rope if you need to see any
I'm
closer.
quite good at climbing.
I mean, we also
You
have
sounded way too eger to do that.
a load of candles here that we could quickly just
I was
throw in.
literally just about to say I do
Wouldn't they
have
blow
produce
out as they
flame.
dropped?
Hmm?
They never dropped a candle.
Yeah.
You go out, right?
Yeah, man.
I've,
Yeah, it'll go.
if there's one thing I've learned is that we know very little about dropping,
Dropping
things.
things, yeah.
So.
No one wants to get lowered on the rope.
Oh,
No.
Yes.
Right.
I mean,
I'll
I've
just
got the most
lie down
vision.
if we'd gone by that route.
You don't have dark vision.
No.
Well,
Just
there's
go
no
down
point.
and
You
see
can go
anything.
down and be blind.
Can light a torch.
How much?
Let them know we're
How
here.
much rope do we have?
I've got
50 feet.
60 feet in my
60
backpack.
feet.
Oh,
I mean-
yes. I'll go on the rope.
I've got a bullseye lantern. We could just light that and then lower it down.
Oh, that's much
Oh,
smarter.
that's such a good idea.
And that's like.
I'm
and if we
definitely
sink-
strong enough to lift that as well.
Right.
You put me down. Fail.
Produce flame, bullseye lantern, rope, more rope, more rope.
How much rope are you using? Because you've all got 30 feet each, I'd say, on your person.
It's 50 feet in the pack, isn't it?
I have
I thought it
50.
was 30 or maybe 50.
I believe it's 50.
I thought it was
Apparently,
60
my
in the packs,
explorer's pack, I
honestly.
get 50.
So I get the handbook.
Yeah, it's 50 then. They all have the same amount of rope.
Oh yeah, they all have the same, so it's 50.
150 feet of rope.
Yeah, that would do it.
Hopefully.
Now I got really into what was in its pack, so I remember.
Yeah.
Cool, so you lower it down 150 feet.
Who's got hempen and who's got silken
Go in.
rope?
Go
Oh,
on.
you better believe I got that hempen rope.
I'm trying to make small talk. So,
Right, so this
who's got
bit is
the
more than
hempen?
150 feet deep.
He's got the hempen rope. And
Anyone else got a rope? We should have 6 of them.
I
Okay,
think so,
tie on
yeah.
another one.
At the about 170, 180 mark, you see as it goes past a lip and into a large chamber. Everyone give me a perception checks to see if you're kind of like...
Hell yeah. I love perception. Well,
It's pretty
I've
perception.
perceived things before.
oh,
14.
I perceive things and do it all the time.
Less than, but 13.
22.
I simply love
22.
perceiving.
19.
Hello,
19.
Gonties.
It's got
11.
Cool. So you three, Garv, River, Scythus. Scythus, you can make out some of the texture there. You can see there's certainly solid rock as well as some other
Bits.
metallic kind of glistening as well. You two make this out to be a small pile of coin that seems to be gathered and kind of pushed against this.
Oh, good.
This-
Small.
Small from here, you are 200 feet up, but it looks
That's
like a
fine.
gathering of coin and odd
Okay.
bits.
Legitimately, I only dropped one coin. That wasn't me going, I didn't hear it.
How far down is it?
You also hear something as well.
Yeah.
You hear more clearly that breeze that's kind of just been echoing through the recent chambers. It's
I'm
just
hooking up to attach to this lantern.
Oh, piss. It's a dragon, isn't
It's
it?
a big boy. You're sleeping.
and then you, River, can also hear other littler voices. Do you speak Draconic?
No.
You hear other little voices going,
Why did I say it like that?
They're kind of whispering this kind of chant/lullaby.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This isn't a yellow dragon on the fucking stream. I hate this.
It's a dragon with an army of minions.
It's got the big like minion goggles on the dragon.
Dares disturb groove.
Its horn is like his nose. You're welcome.
That was absolutely despicable.
And we brought it home. Thank you so much for watching, ladies
You
and
could say that
that's
teamwork makes the dream works. Come on, that was fucking good.
Despicable Me 2. Far, far away.
The meaning.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Hate it. So you see this, and you can just about hear this kind of chanting in a language, just chanting / like lullaby that you can.
Can I attempt quietly to recreate that sound for...
make a performance check?
That is not one of my skills, but I'm better at it than religion, which is weird for a
I've just seen how many dice you have, Kate.
I have
I
too
don't know what
many.
I'll not actually look at.
Yo, it's a 10, yo.
Cool. So you managed to watching the river. Someone who doesn't speak Draconic, kind of like I'll say you know Draconic just because.
Yay!
Yeah, why not?
Oh, wait, you don't know... Wait, why was I telling you?
Yeah, I do.
You and
Nem
Faro
knows.
and Nem.
Oh, no, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm
As you kind of like are trying to make the vowels. You don't get the
They're
entire
just saying
phrase,
bottom over.
but you do get a name.
Stuart.
You get the name.
Draconic for bottom.
You get the name Nosmer Bigby.
Excuse me?
Nosmer Igby.
Nosma Bigby.
Nosmer Igby.
Nosmerb Igme.
Igby.
Igby.
Right.
God, anyone who just tuned in then must have thought they were having a stroke.
Just a whole stream. Nosmer Igme. Ah yes, Nosmer Igme.
We're playing the new Sims TTRPG.
I'm gonna say I've been here the whole time.
Balut
before I
and
got
Igba.
a stroke at this point.
Dan, I hate your ability to just pull out random Sims phrases.
We for me new.
Yeah, exactly.
Why can you do that?
He wrote an entire poem
Did
in
you know it?
Simlish.
Oh, I thought you knew it before the poem.
I know a few
Yeah,
phrases.
yeah.
I know a bit of Simlish. I
dabble.
And let me tell you, it's coming useful.
Why, yes, I am bilingual.
Is that on your CV? Because it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
Nosmerb Igby. Does it
Nosmerb
mean
Igby.
anything translated to common?
Anyone
Would
proficient
know.
in Arcana?
Yes.
You can make an Arcana check for me.
I will do
I'm
that.
proficient in acrobatics. Does
I've
that
got
count?
a
Make an
feeling
acrobatics check.
I know what this is.
That's a nat 20.
You see as Faro does the perfect like backflip pirouette move and then kind of lands.
And
say
then I
the
solve the
product-
problem with
Yeah.
a non-natural 20.
You got a nat 20 as well.
A non-natural
Oh,
20.
cool.
You say we see it. We are all looking down the pit.
True. You
You do nat 20, I draw your game.
At the back, I know, like,
the billowing of the cloak and just your performance just like inspires Mastella's check.
Nosberg Igby!
It kind of snaps. You these.
Randomonium.
This is weird because you've.
If the name
you've
translates to
heard of these
Aarakocra
names-
backflip, I'm going to be upset.
You've heard of these names before. In your time growing up in Port Royale, there's an arcane district, and maybe you'd spent some spare time there, picked up a book on the arcane or such.
Yeah, probably.
There are two very famous arcanists, one by the name of Nosma and one by the name of Bigby. And it seems like someone has literally just taken these names and put them together. They're both very famous spellcasters from the past.
As in like Big B's hand.
Yeah.
As in like Bigby's hand, the person who made that spell. And Nosma was known for like illusions and like
Not
he's
being
got
able to
his
smell.
paint set that kind of can paint things into life.
I know him.
Two guys in a
Is he the one? Did you create Nosma?
No, I didn't. He's in the DMG.
Okay. Oh, right. I thought that was that was your guy that painted and like created as he went.
No, it's not. Although that character is inspired by him.
Oh, okay.
These are two, is Nosma and Bigby is two famous sorcerers, well not sorcerers, people of the magic arts.
Famous nerds got it.
I suppose if that's what you want. If magic is nerdy and lame, then yes, that's what you could say, yes.
Yeah, that was basically what I was saying.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, okay, whatever. But this is probably quite important.
Probably. Do you reckon they're down there like them two?
God, I think so.
God, that'd be wild.
In their
That would be
minion
pretty
onesies.
crazy, right?
Yeah. We go back to Blackbeard. We got what you wanted, and also Nosma and Bigby.
We're chill now. How
Would I
great
be
would
able to
that
pull
be?
out a telescope and have a look down there now the light's there?
Yeah, I'd say make a perception at advantage.
Damn, dog.
16.
16. You kind of look. You don't pick out any extra details, but you can through the telescope. You can indeed see that it's a pile of golden gems.
Amazing.
yeah.
But I
How
don't
big
see
is
the
the-
large beastie.
You do not, but you can still. You can kind of as you pay attention, and River kind of points out. You can hear the breathing.
While this has been going on, by the way, I've been pulling the lantern back up because
Quick thing in the chat,
Pirates?
can we get a ban on I Need Ferrets, please? Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
As-
ban ferret.
As it starts being pulled up, you see as you kind of like looking down, it goes out. You keep pulling it up.
Callum, when you looked at the
it was a magic
the
flame.
mountain of coins, did you
Yes,
see
it was.
Okay.
a necklace at all? Do you think?
You
Oh,
can spot
wasn't
odd
looking
pieces of
for it.
jewelry and gems.
You saw the arc and the stone, a couple
Yeah.
other bits and bobs.
The Grail,
Yeah.
2 of the 3
There was a
Deathly Hallows.
Bigsby's just there like, oh crap, none of the gold.
There was a strangely Vorpal looking hammer.
Feliel for some reason.
Yeah.
The shard of Eamon Holmes' soul.
Sorry.
Moving on.
Yes, swiftly,
The
please.
Tesseract.
Nick Fury's there with his briefcase. Like,
My life. So,
So that went out. Did it go out roughly where the lip was?
just before, about 5-10 feet before.
Hmm.
This is all there.
I think the dragon might be where the lip is.
oh,
on
yeah,
that.
I'll give you the lantern back and then
Thank
give
you very
everyone's
much.
rope back.
Put that back down. I'll put it
Mine was the
on
hempen.
the thing.
Mine's
This
happened
one.
too.
Mine's
Um,
happened too.
Mine's hempen
Right.
with silken qualities.
Alright.
How badly do you want this thing?
I mean, I like treasure as much as the next guy, but I also like being alive.
I am very much feeling that idea.
But also
Who was
like,
it, once again, who was it who sent us here to get the necklace?
oh, it was this mate I knew from my old ship.
Oh,
She-
your map.
She had a husband who had some treasure. Long story short, husband didn't get the treasure, so she gave the map to me. It was actually, that's all the story. There's no longer version. And we're here now.
Oh, okay. So it's, okay.
Fairly short story. I don't know why I said long story. That's the
Well,
whole
so-
story.
Story short, but it's actually a short story.
Lots more adjectives
What's
in the
Keeper doing?
formation.
He's just kind of.
Couple of owls.
He said no to dragon
look
in
around.
the chat.
Not there.
Of course he's fucking.
What did he say? In
Well, Joe said no to dragon, which I assume was in Marvel.
Yeah, you see, you look around, you see he's not there.
Of course he's fucking not. Right. Of course he's not, because he doesn't want to get kicked in the fucking pit.
Yeah, we
I
need
was-
a chat. You
I
need to
was thinking
stop
the same.
kicking him because, like, he's gonna have a chat with Blackbeard, and that's not gonna look good.
That's fine.
I don't give a shit about him, like between us, but Blackbeard's a bit big and scary at this point. So I'd rather we didn't abuse his
God, look,
like
he's not that
sex
big.
man.
What?
It's like, please stop.
I mean, I'll try.
Thank you.
What's
I think that's as
what
bad
do
as
we-
good as you're gonna get.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't want to leave here without any sort of answer as to what is going on.
I'm game. I'm ready to kick ass.
Oh, my curiosity.
We could like drop down there like a bunch of heroes and like smash this dragon.
I don't know that.
That'd be pretty cool.
See?
From the painting that we saw earlier, Dan, how big did this dragon look?
I mean, it covered the wall, but it was one big mural of Salas that's just been defaced. It's been painted so that the dragon's wingspan was the entirety of the wall.
This is stonework, yeah?
Yes.
Can I gauge how old the stonework is?
Yeah. Are you going? The cavern you're in now is like a natural cavern.
Yeah.
Whereas the
But
rest
there's a
of the cavern.
staircase.
Yeah, there is a staircase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a. I don't know what check I want to do for this.
Stone cutting.
I have a thing.
Yeah, I'd say make.
I think it's advantage.
Yeah, say make intelligence at advantage.
Is that legendary?
But it's not, it's just shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
It's just real shit. Where the fuck is that frog?
It's yeah, you kind of look at the stonework and you can tell it's old, but you're not too sure on the weathering effects of of cold essentially, especially in this. It's old, not sure how old.
So the staircase goes down as well as the does it?
Yeah.
What relation to the pit does the staircase have?
They're about.
They're taking it slow.
Dragons
for now.
wouldn't use stairs.
They're
No,
about
they wouldn't.
Relations like
30 feet apart, and you can see the stairs are closer together, certainly made for like kobold, but it is been carved large enough so that larger creatures can get down there as well.
Okay. And so, like, as far as where we're stood, what's in the rest of this room apart from the staircase and the pit?
It's just this kind of like these slick walls with this kind of like one layer of condensation around it, and then the candles around the pit as well. It seems to be pretty bare, this room.
Right, what's the move?
I say staircase. We sneak on down and see what we can find.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
If I were to
okay.
climb down the inside of the pit as a kitty,
Yes.
I still have to make checks, don't I?
Not with your climb speed, no. It's only if you have a climb speed, it's only if you try to climb across horizontal surfaces.
Oh,
So like
really?
Could you take Estella with you?
I'd say that I'd incur a check carrying someone with you.
I don't want to fall down that pit.
That's fair enough. I was gonna say because then, like, if 3 of you went down that way, and then 3 of us went down the stairs, pincer maneuver. Ooh, that was
Fucking hell. That was bizarre.
Not that I don't enjoy whatever the opposite of preservation is.
Flagellation.
Flagellation. But I think we should all stick together.
Self-flagellation.
Self-flagellation. In case this all goes horribly fucking wrong and we wake something rather large up.
I hope to be waking something
Yeah, no,
rather large
that's
up.
the game plan.
I've got armour of cold resistance, so...
We're not going down there to have a quick nap with it.
I have natural cold resistance and I'm still a bit like I'd rather get out alive
Yeah,
with
I don't-
all of us.
I don't actually want to fight a dragon.
I have hardly any spell slots left and no
Yeah, I could
sorcery
do
points.
I could do some...
And severely
If we
reduced
all
health.
stay together, we can pass without a trace down these stairs. Nudge, nudge, wink, fucking wink.
Let's do that.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
I
that
like
sounds like a
passing
spell.
without a trace.
Was that a
Does it?
mistake? What?
That works?
No, I love it.
Nudge,
Let's
nudge,
do it.
wink, wink.
No loose ends.
Who are you
Seriously,
kidding?
where the fuck is that from?
What?
God,
Who are you
kills
gonna kill?
everyone.
No more loose ends. Kills Mastella.
God, and the rest of the party at his feet just crying, no loose ends.
That's a level 20 end game.
Just like holding Fawaro's head as like a puppet. Like, oh, well, how do you feel, Captain? Oh yeah, there was no more loose ends.
This got really fucking dark.
Fucking mental, real quick.
Okay, cool, yeah, I'm up for that.
I just want to check. Silence is a fixed point. Is it a fixed point on a person or a place?
Unsure. My instinct
I
says
have like this, I think.
place or item.
I mean, you do look like H3H3, so why not?
I was going to say you look like a condom.
It just says centered on a point
Basically the
that
same
seems within
thing.
range. So yeah, I guess it would be place.
Yeah,
actually is
okay,
safe.
that's fair
No,
enough.
that's true.
He's only
Could you get me some water?
Yeah, give me a sec, because I need to...
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do those at the same time.
I will actually, I'll just
Okay, fine.
glass my pee.
Oh, okay.
This
That
is my
good for you.
last third level spell slot, and I was saving it for something.
Oh, we should definitely have some form of
Why don't-
respite.
Yeah, we could go into the room,
Yeah.
You can rest up here.
clear it out, have a sleep.
We've only just rested, like
We
an hour ago at this point.
will
max.
not have time to sleep.
Oh,
The kobolds know we are here,
that's a good point. Mm.
Well,
and they are chanting something.
we got to make this decision now.
Are there any other exits to this room other than the pit and the stairs and the one where it obviously came through? Okay.
Can we see down the stairs?
Big P.
As you peer down, it again kind of like descends around into darkness. Seems to be a pretty big staircase.
I'm also...
Yeah, it's probably going to be about.
Fuaro's AFK right now, so he's like blacked out. Like he's just a silhouette at the moment.
Oh, is it like that that Black Mirror episode where you can just block people with
Yeah.
your eyes?
Yeah. He's just like that. Yeah, like kind
We
of.
do that all the time.
He's just trying to glitch through the pit.
He's rubber banding.
He's got a piece of rope in one hand, a spoon in the other, and he's going forwards and backwards on one spot.
Yes. Anyway.
Right. Well, I'm not in the worst shape of my life, so I could fight right now.
I'm doing right.
I have both my
lacking
wild shapes, which I won't lie, I'm quite happy with.
That's good.
But that is very much a me getting out of
Yeah.
here thing.
Can't you use some of the magic that you draw from like the metasphere to convert into like the power that enhances your spells?
No, I have no idea what you're talking
You can
about.
convert sorcery points into spells.
Yeah, I ain't got any of them.
No. Right.
I have.
Garv, your nose is bleeding.
That happens when I talk about magic.
I don't know how River will explain this. I have like 2 first level spells and my 2 Oath of Vengeance spells, and that's it.
Sick. Nem has both
Yeah,
her spells
I'm
left.
with Dire Straits currently.
Right. So we're not at peak fighting position. Let's say that at least.
Oh, yeah.
I do have 2 third level spells.
Jamie, could
have
I
some
ask you
also?
to do the same, please?
Yeah, hang on.
It's getting wet in here.
So, what's
Right.
the verdict?
Okay, so
I'm
Um,
okay.
I'll do whatever you guys
between Nem and I, we kind of have a plan. Because we're currently kind of the same mindset. I can pass without a trace down these stairs for however long that takes. Once we get to wherever this dragon sounds like it is, Nem, who I'm now speaking for, can cast silence.
Yep.
And hopefully that means it doesn't wake up, because it doesn't hear us coming.
Okay.
Hopefully.
That
Now
might
I
work.
would very much like to stress that last word. Hopefully.
So so you think we could get in and get the necklace and get out without having to fight anything?
That is exactly what I am hoping.
Is that rude?
The other things down there sounded very awake.
Yes,
And although we'd be silent.
they could still nudge it and wake it up, but never never tickle a sleeping dragon. What the fuck is the translation for the
That's the one.
Harry
yeah.
Potter?
Yeah, it's
Something
yeah,
like
Don't
that.
tickle a
Don't-
sleeping dragon.
Yeah.
They probably know that.
I don't think you should tickle a wake dragon just while we're here.
No, you-
No, it really calms them. If they're
Really,
awake.
you should wait for consent before tickling anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like especially
Yeah.
a woke dragon.
Yeah. Ahoy.
Heyo.
Damn liberal dragons.
And he's in the chat with the fucking Draco Demoris Nungranium. I haven't got my glasses on.
Type
Draco
hello.
Dormians.
I know.
You did so well with
Titandus.
one of those words. No, you didn't. That's not true.
Thank you, Annie.
Yeah, Drake.
Are you happy with that person I'm speaking for?
Well, we could. Does Nem require her familiar to be effective in combat?
No.
No.
That's fine then. I was going to say we could wait a little while she gets that, but if she didn't need it, then that's fine.
Let's go. Let's just
Yeah,
Downstairs?
let's go downstairs.
So what's,
Yeah.
what's the plan? We're going. Okay, cool.
Pass without a trace. That's my 3rd level spell. Gone.
That's a nat 20 on stealth.
Cool. So roll stealth and you plus 10 to it as well.
25 hit.
Cool.
26. Oh, I have an inspo to spend. That's good.
Oh.
25 for Scythus.
Oh, actually, no. I'm lucky. I get to re-roll that anyway. I don't need to spend a point of inspiration.
Yeah, you're a half boy.
That's 22.
You're
for
half a
Nem.
boy.
Cool.
I'm half the boy I used to be.
26 for me.
26.
26 also.
Nice. Very stealthy. So you all, silent as you've ever been, begin to tiptoe down.
Continuing the
You're
question,
wearing Jordans.
do I hear footsteps that would sound like they're coming from a groin?
Make a perception check.
Are you looking for traps?
God damn, Callum.
Nope.
Jesus fucking
Certainly do not.
Scythus dice, you're banned.
Yeah, you managed to go down and down and down and down these stairs.
What I will say is thank fuck that was a perception check and not
Yeah.
that stealth check.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. You go down for about a minute or two,
Okay.
quite far, until you come out into a much, much larger cavern. This thing is entirely open. You can see a couple of pillars, kind of 3 pillars kind of scattered around, the nearest one to you maybe about 30 feet away. Tracing the left-hand wall, after about 60 feet, you see there's a 10-foot raised platform, and you can see that small mound of gold that you saw from above, as well as the hole in the ceiling. Upon it, you can see, currently sleeping, a very large, white-scaled dragon that is currently just...
Now, how large is very large?
Well, large enough for me to have seen it, which I'll
Or
be
is it what
perfectly
you-
honest with you, is all I came down for, and now I want to leave.
What you also see
That's
is,
why I just quietly.
just in front of the raised platform, are these two kobold figures with the similar wings that you saw the scale sorcerers have. Kind of like just knelt down, kind of muttering this one kind of like chant / like lullaby underneath their breath.
And they're on the pile of gold. Right, the
No,
dragons.
there's like so if you trace the left hand wall about 60 feet, there's like a 10-foot raise where the dragon is asleep as well as with the pile of gold, and then below the 10-foot raise are these two kind of kobolds that are just sat there kind of in worship.
If they're singing a lullaby, I don't think we should disturb them. No, perhaps they are keeping it asleep.
I think that we should send one person up to just see if they can find the necklace in the gold and go.
Sorry, Mike, I can fly over. And I'm very stealthy.
It's probably a good idea.
A +9.
Okay, you should go. No, what you should do, if you find it, just fly up the tube and we'll run up the fucking stairs.
Oh yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, okay. We should get up the stairs a little bit already.
Oh yeah, you fly up. You get pretty close to the top.
Yeah, let's do it. It's
I'll
okay.
have a
I've
good
got
time.
such a bad idea and I want to do it.
Oh,
What
tell
is
me
it?
it.
Can you tell us what it is?
Right. I maintain concentration on spells in my wild shape.
Yeah.
So I get us up the stairs with Pass Without Trace, then me and you come back down. I go in your pocket, owl bear fight style. We have a look around with Pass Without Trace on the stealth, and then we fly the fuck away.
Deal.
That is what we do. Unless anyone
Why do you need to go in his
objects.
pocket though? What do you mean?
Because then the Pass Without Trace comes with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
and
go.
Because he cannot carry me.
Back up the stairs
Okay,
to the top
I
of
thought
the
the
tube,
pass-
and then you guys
Oh.
just fly back down.
How long have we got on
It
Pass
takes
Without
it's an
Trace?
hour, I believe.
Yeah, let's check on this.
I thought Pass Without Trace just stayed on him, but he's got to stay within 10 feet of you. hasn't he?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
so maybe 30 feet.
I've got to be within 30 feet of you all,
It's an hour, right?
and it is 1 hour.
So it took us a couple of minutes to get down here. So
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go.
Go
right
back
way,
up.
Back up
Right,
to the
cool.
top of the
We'll do
tube.
this.
and
So no stuff needed. The same as you kind of like recess back up and kind of circle around the tube, and then
Right, wild shape, pocket.
cool.
Okay. I
Snake.
like wings
No.
like around me. I like just jump
We
down
gotta
the
be.
hole into the darkness.
What you turn into?
Would I know if I'm resistant to cold in any animal form that's small enough?
Polar bear.
Not off the top, not even off the top of my head. I wouldn't know
No,
that.
An Arctic
I'm
mouse.
I don't think there are any that are resistant.
ice spider. They're quite
They're
big.
huge.
aren't they? Huge.
They're large, yeah.
He's like,
I don't
how
think
big
there are
is
any
it?
that
No,
have resistance that you can druid at this level.
Oh, good time.
no. Cool. Yeah. As always, just snake.
Snaky. Okay.
Talk to you.
Snake it.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check for me, please.
Nice.
Plus 10.
Okay, that is 26.
Cool.
I rolled a 7.
I'll give you one of my points of inspiration for that if you like.
That's already a 26.
Okay,
so
so-
one point.
You kind of more gliding, not really kind of using your wings to flap. Kind of
It might already be a 26, but if it could have been
Down.
higher.
you get just above the pile of coin, and you can see just about 20 feet off from you this large sleeping beast that's just.
Its breath is cold.
You see the two.
For obvious reasons, sword and gun and draw, just in case.
You see the two kobolds over there, still kind of like knelt there in prayer. Cyphers, could you make a deception check for me, please?
That's weird.
Deception.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
Deceptive.
No.
14.
Cool. You feel something prod your mind. You're not sure what. And you hear a voice ring out from the cavern. Sourceless. You can't tell where it's from. Does the captain know your plans for Black Razor? I wonder.
Does everyone hear this, or?
You guys hear it kind of echo faintly up the tube as well. It's quite a loud voice that is just sourceless and projected from nowhere in the room. You can see.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Now
oh,
is
fuck.
not
You
the
see
time.
now.
You see as the two sorcerers kind of look up, kind of around, seemingly alerted. You see as these two bigger figures as well begin to, as these two hook horrors kind of come around from one of the pillars, maybe about 120 feet away from you, each with 3 kobolds riding across their back. Kind of, and they begin kind of
Flying up as
looking up.
stealthily
You
as possible.
start flying up. We're going to go into initiative here because you have been noticed by something. Everyone could roll initiative, please.
Ah, fuck's sake, that's really bad.
Bear with me a sec. I've got
I'm gonna have that inspiration now.
Time
No,
to
okay.
die. When was the last time we had a TPK?
We haven't on stream.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How wide is this pit then?
15 feet across.
Cool.
Um,
How big's my wingspan?
I do not know off the top of my head.
Good.
God, we might just, the two of us might just be larger. You know that thing that they do where they like go back to
Emperor's
back?
New
And
Groove
then,
style.
yeah. We could probably just do that. If we like.
I've got an idea.
Aren't we already out though?
We're at the top of the tube, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's me and Floro
Cool.
currently.
Cythus.
Cythus 14, Nem natural 20.
Cool. Cythus. Nem. What's that?
Yeah,
Was it Keeper's voice that we heard?
No.
2.
Oh, no.
River.
19.
19. What's your dex mod?
That's a +3.
+3. You go before this thing.
Faro.
Faro.
I don't like that.
I got a 7.
7.
We don't have
What's your
much
dex
left.
mod?
It's 3.
Cool. You go
I've
before this
just
thing. And
got
Garv.
11.
11. What's your dex mod?
+2.
Cool. You go.
Just to confirm, Dan, that
after
was
this thing.
not Keeper's voice that said.
It was not Keeper's voice.
Is it a voice any of us recognise?
You do not recognise the voice at all.
Nice.
Up first is Nem at the top of this pit.
She will.
Dash.
Consensus: are we running?
Yeah.
Yes.
More or less, yeah. I
Right.
reckon
Anyone up the top? Yes.
Yeah, fair.
Not that we're leaving you, as in like
No,
we're the only
no.
ones that can confer.
We are leaving you then.
That
Like fully.
may be fine.
Four is technically within 200 feet, so I can't contractually leave.
What was that?
Faro is technically within 200 feet of me, so I can't contractually leave yet.
Dan, just to let
yeah.
you know, according to the lead developer of 5th edition himself, I can stack feline agility and dash
Okay, cool.
to quadruple my speed.
Is that
Just if we need.
Mr. Jeremy Crawford.
Apparently,
Him?
I don't know. It was a very vague Reddit answer, but I'll check.
Cool.
Yeah,
No,
Jeremy
it's-
Crawford. He says that.
That's fine if he said it, as he is God. He is the one person in the world that can give official D&D rulings.
Because I have to then do 0 my next movement.
Yeah.
So
Ooh, Gaunties doesn't like Crawford.
Crawford.
There's a beef there.
There are lots of Crawford rules.
my
that we
friend
don't
dated a
go
guy
by,
whose
though.
first name was Crawford.
Annie, what do you want to do?
Just wait until
Pause.
we're up and then.
She
Yeah.
just pauses.
Crawford Jones.
Just pauses there.
That was actually
Frozen.
the second one I was going to go.
Or James.
They can't
River.
Crawford.
Hello.
No. She moves.
Oh,
30,
no.
She
Oh,
moves 30
okay.
feet away. Sorry,
Okay.
that's
So she moves.
that's me.
She gets to about the entrance of that cabin.
Yeah.
Wherever you're at.
I'm taking this. I'm going the same as everyone else for the moment. I'm not going to just abandon everyone. So yeah, same. 30 feet to the edge of the room.
Cool. Up next. You see in the room that you're in as two more figures kind of move out into the light. They're kobolds, but they seem to be adorned with a myriad of items. You can see a skunk in a box tied to their back. They're currently carrying
yeah.
poles that have scorpions attached to the end of them. They have this bag that just seems to be moving and undulating, as well as various vials of random things on them. And they're kind of like looking. They're kind of like looking around. They're going to try to perceive
I've never heard.
you
of
guys.
Nope, neither have I.
They're in 2.
I wasn't there for the kobold.
One of them kind of looks around and goes. With a
26.
You rolled higher than a 26 to see
I
me!
rolled a natural 20.
Fucking hell!
What's their perception modifier though?
Their perception is 0, but it was a
What's
crit.
20 versus 26?
It's a crit.
Crit 20.
Yeah.
That's his action to perceive things, but he kind of points and yips.
Action to perceive.
Up next is Alexis Cyrus.
Up next is me.
You snake.
I just hold on tight if I were you.
Can you dash in the air?
Hmm?
You dash away.
Fuck yeah.
That's 100 feet.
Yeah.
I can run about as fast as you can fly dash.
Yeah.
But I have to stop afterwards.
I don't.
No.
I can go on forever.
I don't know if you're going before the dragon or not.
You see, despite the yipping, this dragon has not moved.
It doesn't mean it won't.
I don't think they want the
That
dragon
very
awake.
much doesn't
No, I
mean
don't
it
think they
won't.
want the dragon
This is the thing. I don't think they want the dragon awake.
That's why I think
Tempted to
that's why they're lullabying it.
Oh yeah, have they? Oh yeah, I'm not there. I don't know.
It,
I just stay
do
put.
nothing in the pocket for now.
Yeah.
I can't even hold my action because my action would be
Turn
bonus
back.
action to turn back, and then I can't do the next thing that I would do.
Plus,
So,
then you'd be
staying
falling
as is?
through the sky.
I'd be holding on to you, and
Not strong.
then That's
Everyone's
fine.
different-
I have a
different
plan.
Okay.
It's not a good plan, but it is a plan.
Okay, good.
I'm just confused as to what that voice was.
Is that you? Are you just staying as?
That's the later
Staying
one.
as for now. Prepping a bonus action. Prepping bonus action to turn back into me if the dragon wakes up.
Cool. Up next is Garth.
Cool. Right.
Actually, sorry. What was your next one? It was 2, wasn't it?
It was 2. Yeah,
Sorry.
I thought something went before
Sorry,
me.
this thing goes before you.
Cool.
You see, as from a dark patch in the ceiling
Of which room?
of the room that you guys are in,
Yeah.
this beam of lightning just crackles out. Could you both give me dex saves, please?
What is
I'm
happening?
gonna use
This is
my-
not good.
Don't suppose anybody knows what the dex of a snake is, do you?
I can certainly find out for you.
I'll race you.
I don't have the dodge thing yet, do I?
You'll get the.
Evasion.
Yeah.
No, that's level 7.
Okay.
Snake's dexterity is.
It's okay, Kane. It's too
I
late.
guess it would be.
Poison snake +3.
Yeah, it'd be that one. Poison snake. So +3.
+3, my friend.
Oh, you did it.
Cool. So that's a non-natural
Didn't think I could see
20.
It was a save, wasn't it?
Yes.
17.
Cool. What did I write down for his DC? You both pass, therefore taking half damage.
Which is not going to matter in the fucking slightest.
Oh shit.
Oh.
That's a bad.
Oh,
This
that's
got real
bad.
Wait, what happened?
Basically, Callum passed the save,
So that's
but
30 lightning damage, half to 15 to each of you. That's 2 to you in your snake form before you
13
then
to my normal
back
form.
in. You guys are looking down the hole, just see a Scythus appears and lands in the
Are they? Oh. How far away are they? No.
while you're in the gold, have a quick look around for that necklace, my G.
I didn't say it.
You got more
I
to
have
flying
one
things, yeah,
other thing that I would have been doing if I turned
Did
into
he
me.
like fall?
No, there's not.
Can I use my reaction to like grab him?
Yeah, you can try. It depends how high were you hovering off the ground, I guess.
I was flying for the fucking roof.
Cool, it's not been your go yet, so you've not been able to move. You were wherever you were when you were inspecting the coins.
Oh, okay. So we're like kind of down there.
Yeah.
How far am I about to fall?
Like, if you were still hovering, then maybe like 5-10 feet, not even that.
Okay.
Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I assumed you were just like
yeah,
hovering just
yeah.
above the pile of gold.
No, that's fine. I now need to have the look at the wording on something.
The look of wording.
Oh, could you make a concentration check for pass that trace as well? So DC 10 con save.
Snake's con or my con?
Yours, I'd say.
Well, that's good. It's DC 10, and that is 10.
Nice.
That is 11.
Pass that trace is still up. So
Good.
you just see that this beam of light just comes from almost like sourceless in the darkness. It just whoosh. As it kind of lights up the cavern, you can see walking towards you now. The 2 larger figures are these 2 big hook horrors with the 3 kobolds along the back. The sorcerer is beginning kind of channeling, and these 2 inventors are kind of moving in from the side.
Any idea what the light in the ceiling was?
It seemed to like the source of it seemed to be just obfuscated by shadow and not natural shadow because the lightning didn't light it up.
Okay.
Joe, you missed Fawaro flying down with Scythus as a snake.
into a dragon's lair.
To inspect some treasure. They got hit by lightning, and now Callum turned back into Scythus form and is too large.
Up next is Garv.
Right.
So you see this happen quite plainly down the thing as this beam of lightning kind of comes in, hits inside this, turns back into his form.
Fucking full man.
Do I have enough time in that reaction to shout something to Poirot?
Yeah, sure.
Stay near me.
I wasn't planning on leaving.
No, but near me.
Right.
On him.
Cool.
God damn. Fucking Christ. How big is the doorway that we came through into this room?
It's about a 10-foot arch, like
It's not
rough
that big.
stone arch.
I am going to stay here for now. But could I this is movement, so feel free to shoot this down, but could I prepare to, if I see Foire and Scythus come up through the pit, run out of this room and basically put the shield in the door, not the shield, the shell in the doorway?
Yeah, I'd say you'd essentially hold a dash.
Yeah.
It's like the action you're holding, and you can
How was that trap?
run out with it.
Can we trigger the trap, and then no, it doesn't matter. You've got the shell.
We could, but yeah, no, the way I'd stuck it, they could be triggered. Just it would take a sec.
At the end of your go, this
Just with
thing's going
foot.
to use its first villain action that I'm trying out.
Oh,
It
yay!
is going to
I did watch that video.
do
I'll send you the video.
it's going to do illusory swap. So you see as the one of the kobolds, the scale soldiers near the front, you see as its form flickers, as does one of the hook horrors near the back, as they swap places, as the hook horror is now just below, about 20 feet below you guys, with these three kobolds kind of riding the back. Up next are the kobolds, who are going to fling their slings at you, Poirot.
You can send.
They are at disc because you're just about at long range.
Yeah, good.
So first one is a my god, that's a natural 20 and a 19, so that hits with this.
Oh,
Second one,
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that crit. Thank you, sir.
it's not a
It was,
crit,
it was,
it's
it was
just
19.
Oh,
yes, but it's just a regular hit. Second
Okay.
misses, third one also misses, so it's just one
Okay.
regular hit.
still gonna uncanny dodge.
Cool. That will
We're never
be,
going to know what's behind that door now.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. Is it just
I don't know, we could come back at some point.
just smacks you in the side of the head with this rock? The other kobolds, because they're 120 feet away, can also fling slings also at this. That's a miss, miss, and a miss. So you see as this volley of small rocks just kind of land near you.
Anyone who I gave extra hit points to, remember your maximum hit points are up as well.
Oh yeah, Poirot, you're up.
That's too useful.
Can I, using my action, move Scythus, like drag him with me?
Oh, you don't need to use an action. You can literally drag at half speed.
Okay. This lip of 10 feet around the thing.
Yep.
Is it like a full like circle, or is it like to the wall?
It's to the wall. So yeah, it's literally like you guys are like in an alcove essentially that is about 10 feet above the rest of the big open cavern.
Okay, so there isn't like a quick scan. There's no part that I could like drop down the 10 feet, and we have got cover from everything.
No, there isn't there.
Okay. I grab Scythus,
Yeah.
and with my 25 flight speed, I move us around the other side of the dragon, so it's between us and them.
It'll be a tight squeeze, but you could get around there. Make a general dex check for me. See if you can get around without kind of touching the dragon.
Okay. Just to check.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be good enough. No, there's nothing I can do anyway. That is 9.
Cool. As you kind of go round doing that check, you kind of like stumble and your elbow goes to hit the dragon and passes straight through. As the dragon's just there.
I poke my head in the dragon.
It's just an empty space.
Interesting.
Shit!
I don't want to run anymore.
I do. Because if it's not here, where is it?
Yeah.
It's something to scare people off.
I don't know this, but
None of us
That's
know
my
this.
opinion.
Do I still have an action?
Yeah, you've literally just used movement.
They're not putting it to sleep.
You're going to get in it, aren't you?
They're not putting it to sleep. They're holding the illusion.
yeah.
Yeah.
I pull out my gun and just like raise an eyebrow at you.
at the
You
moment,
currently you
at the
technically have
moment,
full cover.
what I will say is Cyathus's plans have been so far away from what we are doing right now. You putting your head in a dragon has not phased him at all. You do whatever you feel like you need to do. Because you turning and raising an eyebrow, I'm looking at dragon.
Okay. Well, what Poirot needs to do is have a bit of fun. Bang! And I just shoot at one of the kobolds on the hook horrors.
Cool. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
How would you not? Yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You don't know this.
Anyway, it's a 9. I want to hit one thing today.
It kind of rings off through the
Yeah.
cavern. You see as all the kobolds kind of, "Rah!" and they kind of look panicked. You see as they you'd actually understand them. You just go, "No, don't hurt the master."
What was the master?
They don't respond.
Oh, good.
You see as they're kind of like loading rocks into their slings, kind of getting ready to kind of try and retaliate back. But you see as they kind of like, with your head in the dragon, you can see that they're like kind of like
The
trying to
lullaby
look
that
around it.
were they the thing that they were chanting, the like what was his name? What was the name? Big B.
Norma
Nosma
Bigby.
Bigby.
There we go.
Nosma Bigby.
Mm.
Was that the lullaby they were saying?
That was part of it. Yeah, that was the proper noun that they got from it, the name that they got from that River managed to pick out from the chant.
And the last thing I'll do
Yep.
is just shout up towards the hole. Dragon's not real! Get in here!
Fight's on. Down the hole.
No. you guys hear that ring up, an
Ah.
echo up the tunnel.
That would wake him up.
Up
Him
next,
being me.
Good.
up next are the scale sorcerers. So one of them is now really far back, so he uses his action to dash 60 feet closer to you. So he got swapped
I
with
did
his
wonder
hook
why
horror.
you said you were paying
Um,
attention. So,
Is that the other one
Good
is
job.
going to attempt to climb, which he doesn't. You see as he tries to scramble up the lip, but falls back down. He can't seem to see you, but you see as he kind of like gets this fiery orb in his hand and kind of just waits there, prepared. That's them. Up next are the hook horrors. So, you see as the first one is going to kind of clamber up the lip as they have a climbing speed. You see they're not phased by it, kind of the first one on its back, kind of swaying along. Kind of uses a dash action to get around the side of the dragon so it can see you. And it can see you kind of like pressed in between the dragon, but that's what the hook horror can do. It's maybe about 15 feet from you as it kind of like comes around and the other one dashes and is now alongside the other kobold sorcerer, about 60 feet away from you.
Got it.
That's them. Marcella.
Hello, that's me.
the
Yep.
difference between Gaunty's is 2 message time to leave, I think, and then watch out, they have a sling.
Do
the
you have-
threat level has gone down a lot.
Do you have dimension door?
Nah. Got Misty Step. But that's
Not
quite
nearly
far.
as useful.
Anyone got Featherfall?
No.
What have I think about for? No, that's scam.
No.
Did you not take it? No, that was scan that.
I don't
You
know.
did some kind of drop and it pissed me off. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, you guys will also see just as like the edge of a hook horror kind of comes around into view.
Oh, up on us.
Not on you guys, you can just see down the hole as it climbed up and then...
I can't another door with them.
How far down is the drop, did we establish?
200 feet.
Yeah, not a distance I can jump then.
Not
That
brilliant.
would be 20d6 of fall damage.
Yeah.
How does momentum work with Misty Step?
Portal field.
Like, could you debatably break your fall by like Misty stepping at the last minute?
I'd say yes, but there'd be a check involved because you
Okay.
technically fall 500 feet every 6 seconds. So,
Whoa. Don't do that.
as per the rules in the book.
What a way to die.
But you could certainly try to do that at the last moment, Misty Step, and kind of be there. But if not, if you fail, you are going to be taking 20d6.
I'm standing. The dragon's not real.
Inspiration.
I already have one. But thank you.
Oh, can I take
Yeah,
it,
you
please?
can have it.
Jesus, I fucking needed this session.
The dragon's not real. Time to jump to my death.
How
Right,
long
if you feel free to plan for a little bit. I need to go pee and get some water.
I
don't know
can
what
get
to
down
do.
to you relatively quickly because I can feline agility dash to get like a significant part of the way down, and then just dash the next one.
Yeah.
So I can probably be with you in 2 rounds.
Sweet.
I would just like to point out that there is still a dragon's horde down here.
That's why everyone's coming back. Hopefully, they ain't no dragon.
It could be
No,
it could be a
that's-
kobold horde.
They hoard too.
Yeah.
Dragon hordes are huge.
Yeah, I did think it was a bit of a.
So did I. I was like, what's up with this dragon? It doesn't want much.
I don't think there's actually a dragon here.
No, I don't.
I think my personal this is Elliot, not Garv. My personal opinion on this is one of the kobolds has pretended there's a dragon here for a very long time, and that's why they said protect the master, because the rest of the kobolds don't know it's an illusion.
I agree.
And they just think, oh, there's been a dragon sleeping here for fucking ages.
I agree.
But who's the magic man then who got in Callum's head?
The one in the ceiling who tried to zap me.
Yeah, I know that,
Not
but
for big
who are
people.
they?
That's.
We'll find out.
I'm sure we will beat the life out of him at some point, or at least I will do my utmost to.
Thank you.
Right.
Just that.
I still don't know what I want to do. I'm just gonna.
Dan, while Tom decides,
Yes.
going down the stairs, is that more distance than if I were to climb down the side?
It'd be slightly more distance because you have to move across this room to get there. So it'd probably be a total of about 230 feet of running.
Okay, I can't reach that.
I'm just gonna.
I'll get you in 3 rounds.
I can't even. There's no spells that I've got that have a range of 200 feet, so I can't cast into the hole.
I can.
I've got a
jacket
inside
them. I just gotta start running.
Yeah, I'm gonna start I'm gonna dash and run 50 feet down the stairs.
Cool. So
That's literally all I can do.
cool. So you start running down. Back to the top is Nem.
Following. Running,
Fight's back on!
Going,
Fight,
running
fight,
down.
fight, fight, fight.
Yeah, she can get 60 feet.
Cool. Yeah.
That's about it.
Cool. River.
I will, to get as much speed as possible, feline agility and dash.
Cool. So that's
Please.
100 feet.
120.
120. Nice. So yeah, you are now 110 away. You see as River just scurries down the stairs, kind of ahead of you.
It's cool.
Are you going
thing like
stairs
I-
or are you going down the pit?
You see, the issue is. Oh wait, it's only 20. Yeah, man, I'm going down the pit. I'm going
Oh.
down the wall.
Cool. So that's what? So,
So it'll be how much does it take me to get to the thing?
you're at the pit already, I assumed.
Oh, I think I
Oh, did
went
you
to
move
the
back?
door,
Oh, it'd be
so
30 feet then.
30 feet. So that's a quarter of my movement. So let me maths a sec.
Cool. You do the maths.
60 feet down the pit.
Cool. So you just kind of like dig your claws in, just kind of like slide, jump as you begin descending down the pits.
As I go, see you down there.
And next are the Kobold Inventors, who are about 30 feet away. They're going to try and climb the lip. They both manage to get on up. They can just about see you sticking out from behind the dragon, but you can see they kind of like pull out these kind of like small baskets that are arriving with centipedes in them, and they kind of like go to throw, and they kind of way up. They look a bit trepidatious, and then they're just going to dash, so they're beside the hook horror. You see as these two come up kind of with these baskets of centipedes, kind of there.
Nice.
Moving
behind the dragon was a shout.
It
Good
was.
shout.
It's changed a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's not real.
it's not real.
Oh, this is going to be
It's
fucking
gonna be
fun.
great.
And what the people in front of the dragons see is an Allosaurus walking through the dragon as Scythus just beast shapes as he moves forwards.
Nice.
So I did have this up a second ago. I've said that before in my life.
Liar.
I wish.
God.
Right, okay, so if I move at least 30 feet straight forwards towards a creature,
It fucking just evaporates.
yeah, basically. How far away is the innocuous shadow where the lightning thing was?
It would be about from you where you started. It'd be about 60 feet away, and then about maybe
Oh, that's
80 feet up.
that's fuck this plan entirely. Yeah, what's about 30 feet away from me right now?
You could get to either the scale sorcerer that tried to climb up the lip and failed,
Yep.
or you could get to the hook horror that's got the 2 inventors next to it and the 3 kobolds on its back.
I'm going to forget about this for a while. I'm just going to move forwards and claw at one of the inventors.
Cool.
What possessed you to go in with the dragon?
What do you mean?
Why did you go in with the dragon in the first place?
Treasure!
He was trying to sneak around.
Treasure!
We're going to sneak
No,
and find
no.
out.
I meant, why did you like squeeze behind it?
Oh, because they wanted to keep it asleep, so I assumed if I put it between us and them,
Gotcha.
they
Cool.
they wouldn't hit us.
I thought you had some
that
premonition
is
it wasn't real. I was like, how?
14
No,
13.
to hit the inventor.
Hits.
Thank fuck for that.
not that bright.
Right.
Okay.
It is a melee attack as well, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Neither you nor for.
That's 11 damage to the inventor.
Nice. See, as he is not looking good at all. These are quite frail. These kobolds are thinner and weaker. You can see them kind of like your standard kobolds in terms of strength, but as you kind of gauge, kind of looks up and is now bleeding.
Shit.
Yeah, bonus action to
This is
transform.
going rather well.
It is now. It wasn't about.
Now that there's not a dragon.
That's me. I will just
Sick.
sort of roar very loudly if I can.
Cool. You can indeed.
Not a creature.
You hear call out in Draconic.
Can you not?
Fuaro, you understand this is in Draconic. You hear it call out saying, "Don't let them hurt your master. Don't let them wake your master. Show how strong you are, and Nosma Bigby will reward you."
Just the same voice
this
that
guy
was.
is-
He's a wannabe.
Wow.
He's a wannabe wizard.
Yeah, man.
Same voice,
What a
and
need.
you see as a
What a nerd.
It's a kobold, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely just a kobold.
It might not even be a kobold. It could be someone who's tricking the kobolds
Yeah.
I think
to
it's
get
just-
power over them.
Like the
Yeah.
Pied Piper.
Yeah, I think it's
How
just
do
a
you know
jumped
about
up
your
kobold.
body?
Nosma as well, I believe, was an illusionist,
Detect thoughts.
Oh yeah.
which would make
This-
sense.
I've been thinking about getting a fucking magic item for Scythus
Um,
beforehand, but now I'm fucking
Silas.
certain of one.
You take
So
9
what's a
points of
fanboy?
force damage.
I don't want
As
it.
you see from the same area, these three motes of light, as you see a magic missile just slam at you.
Fucking
I think.
ow.
I don't know if you heard
Um,
Dan. He said he doesn't want it.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's a
he's
shame.
won.
Oh, okay.
Garth, you're up.
I thought you found a loophole.
But I'll try.
No. Oh, okay.
So I'm at the
I mean, it is a game.
edge of the pit right
it's on my
now.
head.
I'm gonna dash my 80 feet down the stairs. As I'm going, can I use my action and subsequent bonus action to pick up Nem and Mastella as I go?
Yeah, so
Because I move faster.
as
than
as
them.
you're running, Marcella, you just feel as you just picked up like arms, but yeah, you're holding them both in the shell.
I just get in the.
Don't.
Please
There's
do
no
it.
Yes,
railing.
yes,
No
there's
railing.
three of us in
spiral
it.
Staircase.
It's a spiral staircase though. It's carved into the
It's a
mountain,
fucking
right?
helter skelter.
Oh
I thought
yeah.
it was an open side one.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
yes.
yeah.
All three of us are.
As soon as I've caught up to them two, I'm just gonna jump in the shell as it's going.
Make a straight d20 roll for me, just to see.
I love this.
Can I have advantage because it's my birthday?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm,
Yeah, that's fine.
19.
Nice. So, you guys managed to just hold on as you're going down and down and down.
Mastella like nearly falls out. I'm just like, nope.
Because it's cool and it's gravity, I'll say that you just managed to get to the bottom of the stairs. Can Nem, Gav, and Mastella make dexterity saving throws?
Can very quickly before anything is said, I just want to check if this would help us in any way.
I'm gonna.
As
This is the
they're
most
falling,
Scooby-Doo shit.
and then
You guys
the
gonna like
wand of
plow
web.
into the sorcerer guy and just
This
knock him
is
over
way
and
more
his
than a
mask will
reaction,
fall
isn't it?
off and it'll be fucking keeper.
What is it?
So
She kind of helped
what?
anyway.
Yeah. What I want them to do is, as you're getting to the ground, I want them to point the wand of web where they're about to land, and it should create a 20-foot cube of web for them to land in.
Yeah, I'd say this would give you advantage on the deck save.
Oh,
if you didn't have it already.
My,
It's boing gear.
I already rolled a non-natural 20, so
14.
Cool.
16.
Yeah, you actually the shell kind of like slides to a stop. You kind of nearly fall out and go ass over tip, but you're all at the end of this turn. I'll say this is your full turn. Sat in this shell. You're about anywhere between 60 to 80 feet away from any action, depending on who you're going for. But you're now kind of in this large cavern. As you just kind of land and.
I fucking love D&D.
Me too.
Oh,
Isn't it fucking wonderful?
I'm only halfway down the fucking cavern!
What? I was in danger!
in the shell.
Contractual obligations!
Please keep your arms, ravens, and halflings inside the shell at all times.
Right. Up next are the kobolds. The three on the back of the hook car are going to fling their slings at you, Callum, and your plus your source. Oh, Cyphers and plus your source.
AC 15.
AC 15. Only one hits.
Fuck 'em.
And you take... Damn, I mean, you can if you want.
I'm fucking gonna.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as this rock just kind of bounces off you. The three on the other Hukara are going to go for shots at the ruckus that just came into the room. You will have
Who are you calling a ruckus?
half cover. It'll be one against each of you, each at this. So Garv, that's a miss. Mistella, that's a miss. And Nem, that is a miss as well. You see these three rocks just kind of land.
Is that all you got?
Fwaro, you're up.
Oh, you're up.
How high is the ceiling here?
80 feet.
80 feet, sweet. Bonus action, I dash, so I get 100 feet. I'm going to aim roughly from where the spell's been coming from.
Cool. So you easily just get that. You kind of, it's almost like you...
Before
Yes.
anything, I take from my belt one of the flare stones and just huck it at where I think this has been coming from to light it up.
Cool. I'd say that would be an action to throw the flare stone.
Would I have been able to see it without the action?
You can try.
I'll go for that first. I'll see what I can see when I'm up here.
Cool. So you get up there. It's almost if you pass through this like almost like heat distortion. You kind of feel it hit you, and you can see clinging to the ceiling is this figure just in this thick swathe of this kind of like dirty white robe. You can see this makeshift staff in one hand with this strange blue gem in the head, and you can see this one dominating large green eye in the center of its face. What little bits of skin you can see is chitinous and stone-like, with these various kind of like hooks and nasty protrusions kind of coming off the back, and kind of it looks surprised almost as you get closer, and just kind of.
Hey, precious. Oh.
Yeah.
This guy's fucking ugly.
I'm gonna bring you with me though, and I'm just gonna
Insulting.
No, I'm not strong. I'm gonna. How's it clinging to the rock?
It seems to have. Its hands seem to have these large kind of like natural kind of claws on it, and they're like dug into the rock. It seems to be quite an adept climber.
Then I shall try and chop off one of its arms.
Cool. Go for it. So
It's
Damn savage.
regular roll, I assume.
yes, you'll regular roll, but it'll be.
I'll get my sneak attack.
There's essentially two deep ACs, essentially. One for
just hitting.
one for
the
hitting
arm.
and one for getting
Yeah,
through the
cool.
arm as well.
I'm gonna use that inspiration. Burn it to earn it, and the red dice is coming out.
Oh,
Wow.
God damn.
I wish I could hit today. No, nothing.
As you slash down, it kind of like gets caught on the chitinous armor on the arm, and you kind of pull it out. There's a few sparks, but it seems unfazed.
Okay, that's all I can do. So how high was it? 80.
80 feet, yeah.
Cool. I'll back up 20.
Cool. So yeah, as you back up, as you get with like 10 feet away from this thing, it just again is completely obfuscated. It's like it's not there. It seems to have this kind of localized illusion around it.
Sweet.
Cool. Up next are the scale sorcerers. So one of them is going to move 30 feet over towards you guys, so is now about 50 feet away, and is going to throw a chromatic orb.
Hey, that's my thing.
Garv, because you're the biggest target in there.
That's fine.
With
Meteors are your thing.
hits with a 17.
All of the spells are my thing.
And it will obviously choose cold damage.
I'm getting quite hot, but I
15
will
points of
take
cold
it.
damage.
How much?
Currently off.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
As it
it.
just crackles across your
I didn't
skin.
realise that.
I'm going to
Slowed
use
the sentence
Stone's
there.
Endurance on that.
Cool.
So that's nice. How much damage did it
It's
do?
15.
I take 1 point damage.
Not bad.
Sick.
The other scale sorcerer is going to go ahead and try to climb up the thing again. She fails, so he can't. And he's going to loose a chromatic orb at you, Callum, but you have half cover because it couldn't climb.
Sick.
Still hits with an 18 plus 5.
Yeah, that'd do it, to be fair.
Also chooses cold as well.
Don't know.
So that'll be 11 points of cold damage. As this cold orb just kind of shatters across your form.
Barely phased.
Up next are the hook horrors,
Gross.
who are going to. The one in front of you, again, Scythus is going to make 2 hook attacks.
This is quite funny, this one.
That's a. What's your AC?
Fitting.
Cool, it's 1 miss and 1 hit. And that'll be 9 points of damage as it just kind of swipes across you.
I mean, I'm now bloody, but I also don't give a shit.
The other hook horror, kind of seeing the ruckus that just kind of like exploded down the stairs, is going to use a dash action and make its way fully up to you, but doesn't get anything. So you see this hook horror, as you're in the shell of one of its brethren, it just stomps its way over to you two and them. At the end of the hook horror's go, villain action number 2. rotting visage. You see as these green eyes that mimic the eye that you just saw in this thing just start appearing around the entirety of this chamber, opening and closing and blinking fastly, all of which in all of your vision. Everyone in the room, so everyone apart from River, I need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fucking hell.
22.
Oh, go
7.
on. 21.
9 for them, 15 for me.
Cool. So that's Nem's failed, you failed. So yeah, it's just you two that's failed.
Who's you two?
Faro and Nem. So the rest of you take no damage, but you, Faro and Nem, you feel as it's as if your flesh or your skin just begins to rot and almost wither away.
That's
And
gross,
You take
man.
all fours, 12 points of necrotic
This
damage.
guy's gross.
Estella, you're up.
I'm looking very not tasty.
How far away is the guy that Jamie's up against, the gross eye boy?
You
Maybe.
can't see him.
I can't see him at all.
You saw Faro fly like up towards the ceiling. As he got like 10 feet within the ceiling, he disappeared and then flew back out.
Oh. Is there like darkness up there then?
Yeah, it's as if he just like flew into a portion of the ceiling, essentially.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, that's cool. Could I, I'm gonna, that noise wasn't supposed to come out of my mouth.
Christ.
I really apologise. I don't know where that
That was
came
amazing.
from. Yeah, some more
Channel,
dirt
that was
off the
great.
floor into meteors.
Yep.
And I'm going to send one of them. Is it more than 120 feet away from me?
No, it'd be about 100 feet out, like a diagonal.
I'm going to send one just up into that portion of darkness where I saw Fawaro go, because it's a 5-foot radius.
That's
so.
a fail with a 10.
Ayo,
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Postman.
As it explodes, would there be a potential for it to get knocked off the ceiling?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Damage?
7.
That's now 2. And he will make a strength saving throw.
Crit fail, crit fail, crit fail.
What's his strength? Passes, just about. So you see as it kind of goes in, you see like the extremity of this explosion kind of pierce like what looks to be the roof of the cavern, but you can just see just the outside of the explosion kind of.
Cool, I'm glad that worked. And that's it for now. That's all, folks.
Cool. Back to the top is Nem, sat in the shell between the legs of Garv with Mastella in between the legs of her, like a
bobsled
yeah, like a
team.
bobsled team.
Amazing.
We're keeping this shell.
Sick. I mean,
It's a nice shell.
there's gonna be some Eldritch Blasts. One towards
Let's focus on me not
whatever
dying.
Stella just aimed at.
Cool. It'll be at this because she cannot see
But
it.
he's got plot armor.
Certainly do not.
Still 22.
It's
Sick. So that is.
Yep.
Do you know if Annie has a thing where she adds her?
I believe she does. Yeah, the charisma bonus.
So that is 10 damage on that Eldritch
Nice.
Blast, and the other one is going towards the kobold inventor that Scythus clawed at.
Cool.
What are you going to say, Elliot?
With a 9, that probably didn't hit, did it?
That misses. Yeah. So it's one kind of like again goes into this strange non-part of the roof, and the other one kind of like just blasts off against the wall. River, you're up. You can hear this commotion from down below you.
I'm gonna dash down the wall.
Cool. Another how?
Another, not a lot, my friend.
60.
I've got like, yeah,
Cool, 60 feet. So you'd be 120 feet down at this point,
yeah,
or 140.
Yeah.
How much did you move last time? Was it 80 or 60?
60.
Cool. So yeah, you'd be
I thought
120
you
foot
quadrupled
down.
your speed now.
No,
You
you
can
have
do
to,
it
I have to
once.
stop. Yeah, I have to stop for lunges, and I'm not doing that.
So you kind of again just slide, jump,
Yeah.
slide. You're getting there.
I am coming.
Of the kobold inventors. You see, it's the
How
one in
much more
front
have
of
we got to
you,
do?
Scythus, puts away the basket of
40.
the basket of centipedes
Okay,
and
so cool.
pulls out his
Go on, just anything.
scorpion on a stick.
I want it.
That's a hit with the scorpion on a stick.
Fine.
What the fuck does this thing do? You take 1 point of piercing damage,
Yep.
and can you make a con save?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never used these before. Go.
I think we slaughtered them very quickly into.
Yeah.
Yeah, we. Con save, you say?
Yes.
13.
That's a pass. You take half damage, which is 4 points of poison damage. Is it just kind of like, it kind of like jabs you with the end of this like scorpion, and the scorpion just kind of like does this one sting on you. The other inventor is going to.
Very strong scorpion.
I mean, he's there, so no, he's going to turn around. He
Get
turns
him,
around and moves
Rodrigo.
30 feet towards the trio in the shell, and is going to go ahead and throw his. Yeah, it will throw his jar of acid.
Yeah,
Actually, no,
okay.
that's not got enough range.
It's like what's the king prawn from the Muppets?
It's 22-22, make a
No,
wish,
can't throw
right?
anything.
Pepe.
Can't throw it far enough. He'll dash and get about 10 feet away from you guys, just behind the hook horror.
Doesn't he want to go for the fucking Allosaurus? I'm fucking here and ready and roaring in his
He
face.
has seen that you've currently got 6 people on you, so he's going to help the other hook horror.
Really
Anyway, what were you
does
going to
not
say a
matter.
minute ago?
You're
about
up
the
next,
shell?
there's your Allosaurus.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
It's not-
So.
Oh, actually, no, yeah, the 2 inventors were up by you, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he couldn't climb up, it was the sorcerer that couldn't climb up. So yeah, he'll try to hit you with the scorpion on the stick as well.
Cool.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
That's another
so
1
it's
point
another
of damage
and
and a con
then
save.
another con. 14 this time,
Yep,
so
4 points of poison
so
damage.
5 altogether. Yeah.
Cool, and now it's you. As they're just jabbing you with scorpions.
I really cleverly didn't look at the amount of damage that I can do in one turn as an Allosaurus. I made last time a claw attack. I'm now just gonna try and eat the one that first hit me.
Cool.
We're having fun.
Oh man.
Make our own fun when we came.
Does anyone want to lend me some inspiration?
Not got one to lend.
I've got one.
Do you like to lend it? It's just because I want to re-roll a dice.
Have it.
Thank you.
Which
It's
one?
gone much
I
better.
gave you my
Thank
one,
you very
didn't I?
much.
Jamie, I gave you my one.
You did, yeah.
Excellent. That's 18.
That hits.
Excellent. It's 2 10 plus 4. 3, 6. That is 10 damage to this inventor.
He's dead.
Yeah, like I said, gonna fucking eat it.
You lean down, clench your jaws around his upper body, kind of throw him up in the air, and then just in one swift bite, begin chomping down on him.
Fucking tasty. Can I just kick the other one?
Yeah, sure. It'd be like a punch sack, essentially.
Yeah.
40 feet. Oh, I didn't use that, just a little bit.
Non-natural 20.
Like 20 feet.
So that's 1 plus my strength, yeah?
Yep.
5 damage.
Nice.
I'm on the ceiling.
Cool. That's you.
Yes, it was. That was a waste of a
I don't
bonus
know,
action.
really
I should have
way
done
more
something much cleverer. Oh well.
Up next is this weird boy who is going to. What's the range on that?
Weird boy.
Tom, what I was going to say is you're currently an honorary member of Team Scary.
Because I'm in the shell.
Yeah.
Can I paint like racing stripes on the shell?
Not now.
You got the terrifying garb, Nem, and then you.
You guys see as in the shell around you. This storm begins to just. As this torrent of wind,
Full Mars!
ice, and hail begins to envelop around you. I need Mastella, Nem, and Garv to all make.
Does the webbing do anything to stop it from spinning?
Ice storm.
It is more of a. This is a different spell. This is more coming from the sky or the air above them, I'd say.
Okay,
Fair
fair enough.
I need you each to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I can see this, so can I have advantage?
Yes.
Shit.
Good.
Yeah, it could be better. 12.
So,
Fail.
Nem.
Oh, sorry.
Dex
Dex save, that's 16.
Pass.
Sick.
So Nem takes half. So first of all, that's 5 bludgeoning damage to Mastella and Garv, half for Garv to 3, and 3 to
I
Nem.
haven't raged yet.
Oh, thank you for that. So yeah, that'll be the full 5, and then 46 cold damage on top of that as well. 12 points of cold damage to each of them, apart from Nem, who takes 6.
12 points to
Yes.
each. Oh, fuck's
And
sake.
that now counts as difficult terrain around you.
That was not looking so hot.
That's the nothing
Nice.
skill. Up next is Garv.
Oh, I'm fairly steamed at this point. Blessed Fulmar, hear my voice and let it be thunderous. Feel my power and let it be tempestuous. Guide my way and let it be merciless. And I enter rage.
Bit of
It's one of your
Latin
best.
vocabulary. Hell yeah.
Thank you. And I will traverse out of this storm.
Yeah, there's literally a hook horror like 5 feet from you. And then,
Is it up with me? Like, am I in combat with it now?
No, it's like 5 feet away. It doesn't quite get to you.
All right. Well, I'll just like strafe to the one side, like out of the storm,
Cool.
and then back like around, I guess, to the rear side of the hook horror. Aiming to go like 20 foot out and then 20 foot back to the hook horror.
Yeah, you could do that.
Cool.
You'd be either side of you. You'd have a hook horror with 3 kobolds and a kobold scale sorcerer as well.
That's fine. Gonna go for the hook horror using my chargy bull's head maul as I move 20 foot towards it.
Yeah.
And I will reckless attack it. That could have been better, but it is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. And yeah, it needs to make a strength saving throw. DC 13.
Passes for 23.
That's annoying, but fine. And
I need to heal.
it takes an extra
Yeah.
1d8 of damage.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of my healing and
10.
stuff.
12, 14. That's 18 damage.
Nice.
And then I'll make my second attack. 18 to hit this time.
Yep.
Wait until.
No extra
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
this time. That's going to be
Paladins have quite a lot of stuff.
13 further damage on top of that.
Nice.
And that's me.
Nice. So you just run up, just smack. You just chunks of this thing's like shit in this kind of armor in the shell as well, just kind of scatters to the floor. The kobold's on its back, kind of like swaying to and fro as they're holding on.
Would they need to make these saves as well to be knocked prone?
Yeah, alright, why not? What's the DC
Gar,
on it?
are you still in the shell?
No, I've run out and back basically.
Has Nem stepped out of the shell as well?
No. One of them falls off as they.
Cool.
Because I've got an idea for my health. But
Up next are the kobolds. The one that was prone is going to stand up and attack you with his dagger, which
A bold trait.
hits for
Who's the attack?
Me.
3 points of damage, half to 2.
Cool.
The other 2 are gonna, from the back of the hook horror, gonna just sling down at you as well. So you seem to be the main threat.
Yeah.
Miss and a
yeah,
hit.
it kind of do be that.
Slightly
So
insulted
that'll
by that.
be 5, half to 3 of the bludgeoning, and then the 3 hook horrors. No, the 3 kobolds on the back of your hook horror are all gonna sling at you as well.
There we go.
So that'll be
Fitting.
1 hit out of the 3. So that'll be 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And again, another rock just off your form. Fuaro, you're up.
Alright. First off, I get up close to this grim boy.
Yep.
And I'm going to take 2 pistol shots at him.
Nice.
Just 2 of us, so I'll get sneak attack if it hits. Fucking hell, 11.
Miss.
Okay, second shot, I'm going to load one of my smoke bullets into the gun
Nice.
and fire it directly at him again.
What did I say that does again?
It does fog cloud, I don't know if it does damage.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that'd be
Yeah,
sick,
yeah.
actually.
That one might hit. 18.
18. That does indeed hit. It does do damage.
Tell me how much.
Regular damage for a bullet.
Sweet, so D10.
Yes, and your sneak attack.
Cool, that's actually
But
fuck something up.
Nice.
Oh, that's
That's real good.
21 damage.
Hell yeah.
And there
I
is
love 21 damage.
There
Such
is-
a good artist.
uh,
They'd be like damage while you got 12 damage.
then there's 20 foot of smoke.
you see
surrounding
as
it.
the smoke just begins to billow out. This creature, you assume, is currently blinded or obscured. And also you see as smoke just pours out of that section of the ceiling that's you know not to be there. As it just
Does he need to make a concentration check for this spell that is on the shell?
he doesn't. It's a one-time thing.
And my next question, with falling, can I opt to just fall for a bit so I can get more speed and if I have to fly down and then catch myself
Megan used
further
to do
down?
I'd say there'd be a check involved, but yeah.
Okay. I need to be 50 feet above the ground when I catch myself, so basically just, 30 feet a fall?
Yeah.
And then,
Mine
Make,
used to do
uh,
quite a
just
lot.
make a dex check, I'd say.
okay.
Or
Dex,
acrobatics,
check or...
actually.
Oh, acrobatics, thank you. That is 12.
Yeah, easy enough.
Cool. Then, yeah, I'll fall for a bit, catch myself, and then with my bonus action, I'll hide inside the dragon.
Cool.
Wait, how did you get that high up in the air?
Dash.
Dashing.
Ah, okay.
He's rather dashing.
Are you still within 30 feet of that dragon?
Yeah, I've not moved off the ledge.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Have you lost concentration on passing that trace?
No, I forgot.
I have not been
I've been forgetting to do it. I'd say
How many?
make 3 con saves, DC 10 on each.
Lowest roll was a 9.
So,
I'm
that'll be
assuming.
fine. Yeah, it's still up.
Cool. Then I will hide. Nice. That is 35.
Cool. So you seem to be completely obfuscated, like within this dragon.
Yeah.
You can see the outside around you, but the kobolds and the hook horrors don't seem to pay any mind to you.
Okay.
And
I will fucking wait here for a hot sec.
cool.
Inside.
Up next are the scale sorcerers.
Just
So,
bleeding profusely.
The one near you, Garv, is going to. I don't know what he's going to do actually.
Am I like in combat engaged with
You
him?
are,
Yeah.
Ceiling.
Cool. Well, I made a morale check for him and he got a crit 20, so he'll stay in combat with you stupidly. And he'll fire 3 scorching rays at disadvantage against you because, or regular rolls because they're reckless.
Yep.
He's within 5 feet. So, bam. 1 hits out of them.
Could be worse.
And that'll be 7 points of damage. Cool. As again, this kind of cold burn just kind of across your chest. The other scale sorcerer, for the 3rd time, is going to try and climb the lip and fail again. This guy's just scrambling up, not making any headway, and will then use his last slot to fire 3 scorching rays at Scythus with half cover. So your AC is +2 for this.
So 17.
I think we got this.
1 hit.
Cool.
So that'll be 8 points of fire damage.
Cool.
Cool. No, he's not going to use it. Yeah, next to the hook horrors. So, against you, Scythus,
Cool.
2 attacks. That's 1 hit and a miss. And that'll be 6 points of damage.
Allosaurus is gone.
As it just kind of rakes down you. And then Garv to as well. Seems you're in combat with it. A miss, even with advantage, and a miss with advantage. You see as it goes to hit, but you're just quite easy, just smashing it away. Mustela.
I'm going to look at Nem and say, remember those 4 kobolds in the last room? And then I'm going to step out of the shell and pull it over me, and if she is also willing, her as well, to hide underneath.
Nice.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
You can stand, Nem would be like crouched or pretty
And
much on
then-
her knees.
On one side of it, I'm just going to lift it up and loose out 2 meteors out of the thing, if that's
Nice.
alright, up
Yeah.
to the guy on the roof.
Yeah, sure. So he will make
really chuffed with
his
that.
dexterity. It's 1 save, isn't it? Or is it a save per?
It'll be a save per one, so
Cool.
it's 15.
Make his saves. What was your DC, sorry?
15.
Passes on both.
Passes on both.
16 and a 21.
What a shame.
Down.
One is 6, so 3.
Cool.
And then the second one is 10, so 5. So a total of 8 damage on that.
Cool.
Nice.
I'll say because he passed the saves, he doesn't need to make the strength
Yeah.
save to hold on.
That's good.
But yeah, you see again the extremities of this explosion just kind of appear out of the ceiling.
Would he have my shot when I blasted him?
No, because it's more of a explosion from the
Got it.
meteor,
Got
whereas
it.
yours was like a hit and then a.
That's it for me.
Cool. He's going to use his final villain action to
Stay put under this shell.
awaken the dragon. You guys see as the dragon kind of like opens its eye, kind of like lifts its head up. You see as all the kobolds begin cheering.
They're going to be very upset in a moment.
Breathes out this cold breath, but it doesn't. For those of you in the vicinity, it doesn't feel as cold as you would like expect a dragon of this size to be.
How's it look on the inside?
Chilly in
You
here.
don't see anything happen. You just see people react to this. You're not sure what's going on, but you're just like,
Oh, I thought it was stealth. I didn't expect this praise.
I walked through the dragon.
Yes.
Is the dragon moving
Forces
through
and
me
dragon
to do
powers.
it's
this?
not moving where it is. It's literally just like
Doing these
breaking
poking
its
up
head
now.
up and
Floats billowing.
Cool.
yeah.
Sunglasses go off.
Only thing nearer is you. So
Hello.
it's gonna get you, as well as the hook horror, the 3 kobolds, and the
They're like, yeah, he's awake!
And this is cold.
Blessed
Yeah.
death! Bring us forth!
Finally we can die!
3 kobolds.
They all fall prone. It's just sleep storm.
What?
Cool. Only the hook horror passes. That others not.
19,
19. That's a pass. So you take half damage.
and then halved again because I'm resistant to cold damage.
Oh shit, you are because you're
Yep.
yeah, a merboy.
Hell yeah.
Merboy.
Which is fucking good because
Kind
I'm
of
not
like an
looking
e-boy.
good.
You freaking merb.
Like an e-boy, but not repugnant.
Like an e-boy but wet.
Yeah.
So like an e-boy.
Cool. You see as the 3 kobolds on the back of this thing, despite the cold resistance, just freeze solid.
How much fucking damage on the roll?
17 on the damage.
They're
total.
very squish.
But you
Eight
have
to
half
four.
to 9.
They're just like-
yeah, 4, sorry.
I've never
Yeah.
felt the kobold.
You see as the inventor as well also, and they're all cheering while they do it. It seems quite an honourable death for them to be frozen by the
Death by ice is the purest.
You see as the dragon then goes back down into its slumber.
Poorly rendered.
Nem.
The polys are like a bit off of the dragon.
It looks like fucking low rendered Hulk.
It's
How many enemies
it's
are
an
visible
automated
left?
dragon. What?
Where's the guy?
To you, so
Go for dragon.
the hook horror right in front of
Climbing
you.
down the wall.
And
Stella
then,
who?
There's a hook horror in front of Ned.
oh, Nem. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
Been keeping
Yeah,
tabs
Nem
on you.
is
Okay, fine.
so yeah. If Nem were to lift up the shell, she'd see a hook horror fighting Garth about 5 feet away with 3 kobolds still on its back,
Yep.
and a scale sorcerer at the other side of
Yep.
Garth. And then she can see about 80 feet away the hook horror in front of you, and the scale sorcerer up in. I don't know, and the scale sorcerer who keeps trying to climb up but can't quite do it.
Well, she's just kind of giggling at him. She's going to launch 2 Eldritch Blasts at the Scale Sorcerer near Garv.
Cool.
Natural 20 on
Nice.
one, and
God, that's good.
13 on the other.
The 13
Just
misses,
everything
but
finished.
crit
So
is
it's
20 plus. Oh no, it's only 1d10.
10 plus
You missed out on the shell ride.
12 damage to that Scaled
Is
Sorcerer.
that what charisma mod as well?
No, that is not. Do you add the Charisma mod to the crit?
To Eldritch Blast.
Yes,
you do.
to Eldritch Blast, yeah.
So just one.
So-
Which is one of the critical.
So
It's
it's
super cool.
14 plus.
Nothing. Everything's finished.
So it'd be.
No, you just double dice, don't
Yeah,
you?
you just
Yeah,
double
so
dice, so it's
10
just
plus
10,
6. 16 damage.
Cool. That scale sorcerer's not looking too good. That's Nem, and then I assume.
Unless
lower
she
the
has
shell
a
again.
bonus action, which is to
Lower the
put the
shell.
shell back down.
River.
So I'm 40 feet above, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Where am I in relation to the guy on the ceiling? Like,
To this ominous smoke.
You'd be like 80 feet away.
oh, on the
So,
other
yeah,
side.
he's like in the centre of the room on the ceiling.
Oh, okay, no, I did that. Alright, cool. I'm going to use my movement to get 20 feet above the ground.
Cool.
What's below me?
You can see a hook horror facing off with Cyathus.
Cool.
You just see as this kind of cold breath kind of washes under you, and then goes back to rest.
Okay.
I just
I
look
don't
at you with a look of
Full
help.
20 feet.
Yeah. Make a dex save. Ooh.
Oh, I
you
want to know
got.
how you're going to rule this. Onto the hook horror.
Okay,
With both rapiers?
cool. So plunging attack.
Yeah, but
Um,
before I do that, as my bonus
yes.
action, I would like to cast Divine Favour.
What's.
For a minute, as long as I keep concentration, I have an extra d4 radiant damage per hit.
Yeah, sure. you do that. Go
I don't know how you want
ahead
to rule that.
and
Please
make.
hit the horror. Please hit the horror. Please hit the horror.
Yeah, just make a
Are you still in the world shape at this point?
make a straight attack roll, I guess.
Just a straight attack roll.
Yeah, you will take some fall damage from it potentially.
That's okay.
But it could also add damage to the strike with plunging.
You want to give me that inspiration?
Yeah, you can have 1 point of inspiration.
Yeah, can I have the one I gave away back?
You can't have that, but I will give you one of my 2, so
If this is worse, I'm gonna cry.
I will too.
Oh, whatever, fuck
It's
it.
not much.
Oh, it's a
That's
fucking 12.
12. That unfortunately misses with the first. So you make a dex save just as you kind of land.
Oh, it was kind of. Oh, that was good.
Hey!
Hey, a 20. Not
Cool,
that.
so you only fall 20 feet, so you don't take any fall damage. You glances off the hard shell. It kind of like looks around, kind of back.
Luckily, you always land on your feet.
Hey!
Yeah. So you land there.
They're
You've
shattered,
got
but you land.
your second attack still as well.
Oh, yeah, I've got second attack. Cool, yeah, why not? Let's give it a go. Stabby stabs. Oh, even more. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit, man. It's all good.
Fine. It's fine.
Kind of looks at you.
Fine.
Cool. I'm next.
I
to
have
the
had more effective
Both
days.
event of the dead. Cyphus.
When am I next up?
You
Hey,
are
River. How's it going?
3 more people after Cyphus than you.
Right, I've got Hook Horror right in front of me.
You
Yeah.
have, yes.
Sick.
I shouldn't laugh as much. It's just Jamie injuring himself.
I'm just gonna try and Primal Savagery it, I guess.
Cool.
That's my move. Natural 20.
Yep.
Tasty bees.
Yup.
Yeah, that's 20 plus.
I just stop leaving my fucking mark.
There you go.
on the pages.
Thanks for the inspo.
That's right.
I did nothing with it.
It's okay. I have more.
Did you just call it?
That
Did you
is
say hey girl?
32 acid damage.
I thought you were like hey girl.
Jesus, this thing is not looking good after that.
Excellent. And then bonus action, dagger.
Nice, go for it.
You want to give me a point?
You kind of dig your claws around as it's kind of distracted by River. Kind of lets out this horrible as it looks back around towards you.
It's not bad.
11?
You bring the dagger up and it just glances off the armour.
No.
Fuck you!
Cool. Up next is... Oh, yeah, then nothing.
Joking.
What spells have you got left, I wonder?
What spells have you got left?
Surrender.
Nah, he won't be doing that.
9th level.
Yeah, we've had power word fucking stun already this campaign.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs. Mr. Turner.
It's so overpronounced.
Mr. Tumnus.
You fear death, Mr. Thomas.
Cool. Cool. It does something none of y'all can
Oh, I
see.
want to watch that.
I feel like that bit is never not funny to me. Just anyone called Mr. something, but with do you fear death before?
Mr. Thomas.
Can you pass my glass?
Probably Garden
Don't
Sarius.
be
Is it me?
Look at that, did it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Mr. Boo.
First off, let's explode. And who's within 10 feet of me?
So,
Mr. Bean.
you've got Hook Horror with 2 kobolds on it. 1 kobold next to you and a Scale Sorcerer.
I thought I was about to win.
Scale Sorcerer is going to take 2
You
points.
fear death.
Cool.
Mr. Monopoly.
Regular Kobold's going to take 2 points.
Cool.
B.
First Kobold on the back is going to take 3 points.
Cool.
Second Kobold on the back is going to take 2 points. And the Hook Horror is going to take 1 point.
Cool.
Oh.
Cool.
These pens are running
What's
out
that
already.
pain?
That's annoying.
I've used
Mr.
them.
Wolf.
I will then reckless attack the big boy.
Cool. Big boy.
Yeah, that's going to be like a 24.
Good job,
to
Tom.
hit.
Indeed hit.
We are losing our fucking minds.
Mr. D.
Max damage. Woo!
So you
That's 22 damage.
Nice, he's not looking great.
Go off. B.
Sweet, and I'll make my second attack.
Port.
Also hits.
Cool.
Not quite as good. That is 14 further damage.
He is on his last legs. You see as it's kind of like just bleeding and bruised. He's not looking great. That's you.
That is me.
Up next to the regular kobold. The one next to you is going to try to dagger you. Gets a crit 20 with it.
Oh shit, the bed.
4 plus 1 plus another 1, so 6 points of damage after 3 on that crit.
Cool.
And then the other 2 are going to sling you as well.
It's an absolute
Miss.
miracle none of us have
And
done
miss.
yet.
What
Cool.
the fuck did you just say
That's all
and
kobolds.
why?
Wire, you're up.
Cool. Is there anyone within 25 feet of this dragon I'm sat within?
The Hook Horror that's got River and Cyphus.
Cool. I will burst out of said dragon like a fucking bullet and stab it in the side of the
You
head.
got advantage because you were hidden from it.
Yeah, for
Missing.
That's barely worth it. Fucking 14.
Just misses, I'm afraid. As you go out and it just glances off the shell.
Okay.
Who's Michelle?
The shell.
Oh.
Who's the shell?
Oh,
Michelle the Shell.
I'll try shooting it as well. There's no. Yeah, there we go. That's the same. So I just go and hide
Sorry,
back in the
man.
dragon, I guess.
You and I have
Peel
been-
back.
I think
You've
I've
done
hit
dragon.
once today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want a dice?
Oh, I killed those 2.
No, I've been.
Crying shame.
Next are the
It's not how
Scale
jealous
Sorcerers.
works.
The one next to you, Garv, is going to. Let's do his morale check again because he's next to you. sake. Yeah, he stays there. He's going to fling his firebolt at you with one roll, which will miss. And then the other Scale Sorcerer is going to try to climb the ravine again. Fucking crits on it! This time he's like, you see he kind of puts his hands together, he's like, come on.
He gets a bit chalk.
He's like, you've got this, kind of like slaps himself a little bit. Like, you got it. And then in one fell motion, he just climbs up.
Oh, when you said crit, I thought crit fails.
Nah. And then he's going to fire a
Knocks
critical
himself
at
out.
you.
Oh, valid, yeah, why not?
Which is a hit. You got to take some damage, just fight.
Yeah,
Reinforcements have arrived!
Yeah, thanks for tanking.
You take 9 points of cold damage.
Oh no, wait. I'm resistant.
You also you take 5 points.
Hooray!
It does not know that, is it? You see as this kind of cold orb kind of hits your chain armor. You see as the chain armor actually absorbs it and it kind of cascades out around it, only some of the cold getting to you.
Nice.
Up next are the hook horrors.
Hell
So
yeah.
the hook horror is going to do one attack on you and one attack on you, Cyphus.
bam.
What does a hook horror actually look like? Because
Oh,
I'm
they're
just picturing
disgusting.
like a Scyther from Pokemon.
Nah.
Giant
Sick.
version of that with a big shell.
Sick.
Yeah, they're really grim.
Hits
Like, they're
River,
horrible.
misses Cyphus.
Oh,
Somewhere between
yeah.
Scyther and
Just
Pinsir.
to confirm, AC 14 now.
Still misses.
Say,
That'd be
like
12
that.
points of damage to you. No, sorry, 10 points of damage to you, River.
10 points of damage.
Cool.
Cool.
Just slashed across
Yeah.
you. And then Garb, same thing.
I went
Yeah,
half
hey.
hit points.
Uh,
He's at advantage.
First one, miss. Second one, nat 20.
Oh, that's bad.
So that'd be 12, 60, 22.
interestingly,
26 points of piercing damage, half to 14.
13.
What?
13.
Just go
As it just comes around and just jams one of his hooks into you. As it kind of like jabs it into like
If
your
you were
side
12,
and midriff, it brings its other hook around you, but you manage to just kind of like shove it away with your large hand before kind of like getting back down to the ground.
Alright, I'll give you that one. That one hurt.
Mastella.
Hey, you better believe I'm lifting up this shell, firing off 2 balls, and then putting the shell back down.
Cool.
Uh,
What are you sending them?
up on the roof.
Cool.
I only keep going until something falls.
See the explosion go out.
Oh, is he already left out of that roof space?
You know,
Oh,
Should have maybe gone one at a time,
nothing
but...
seems to happen.
they go at the same time.
You can send them to 2 different places though.
Yeah, I can send them to 2
But yeah,
different places, but they do go at the same
yeah.
time.
Doesn't.
That is
With my
annoying.
passive perception, would I have seen?
And then I'm
Anything?
gonna.
Oh, fair
you've
enough.
You've
seen things going into stone.
You've certainly seen a smoke cloud as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of
But
this.
he,
chromatic
Being
orb
sneaky.
on Garv.
cool. What the hook horror?
Yeah.
Cool. Go for
If
it.
I can get
Actually, is it within range? It's 90 feet.
to not die.
Yeah. Garv's like
go up.
10 feet away from you.
Okay. That's a roll to hit.
It's...
Yes, it is.
I will say, it's really low. It's looking
Is it?
very bad. I'll say that
I don't
much.
have that many spells left.
What
anyway.
looks the Barbie boy in the sky?
You could probably do it with the camera.
Do you think I could? I'll give it a go with the cantrip.
That is,
I'll do it with a just with a firebolt then, if that's all
Go
right.
for it.
That's not very good to hit. I'll use my point of inspiration on it. Inspect a cantrip.
yeah.
Doodle-doodle.
That's
Nice.
much
That's
better.
better.
22.
Hits.
Yes, it does.
Hell yeah.
2d10 for 5 volt.
It is 2d10, isn't it? Thanks, Dan.
Peace gone to his. Hey,
See you
Thanks,
later.
Lawrence.
Have a good time of day. That's crooked.
that is.
The other one's a tasty boy, though.
14 total.
Nice. As you kind of like lift up the shell, kind of fling it out, you see as this firebolt just rings up the side of the hook horror. It kind of like screeches and like flings. You see as the ropes that were kind of keeping the kobolds like little platform in place kind of burn and snap. They're all, the 2 of them are going to make dex saves. Both pass. So they manage to hop off and kind of land next to it. As the hook horror just dead.
Hey, fellas.
Cool.
What's left?
That's you.
That's me, yeah. Shell's going down.
Hooked horror.
Back to the top, isn't it?
Shell's going back up.
Okay.
Right, what's left?
Um,
A hook horror.
Hook horror. 3 kobolds on Garv, a scale sorcerer on Garv, a scale sorcerer up near the hook horror that you and River are fighting.
2
Is that all of them?
Eldritch.
And a Nothic somewhere that you can't see.
2 Eldritch blasts.
The guys are nothing.
2 Eldritch blasts at the scaled sorcerer that just got up on the ledge.
Cool.
Bad. Natural
20.
20.
That was a 2 and a 20.
So that's another 10 plus
I like the thing
4,
from Scooby-Doo.
14
Yeah.
plus 4, 18 damage to that scaled sorcerer.
From across the room, you can see the pure joy in this Scale Sorcerer's face as he's finally managed to overcome this slight hill that he climbs nearly every day. As he's kind of doing that and fires off the this blast at River, you see as the Eldritch Blast just sends him flying across the floor, dead.
That is exactly what I wanted from you, Nem.
So good.
Thank you. Yeah, bonus action, shell back down.
Cool. River.
We're just playing cards in here.
You got
Watching
the
this
bar
happen.
right in front of you, it's just turned around and just like
Go
slapped
fish.
it
Oh, go on then. I might as well make 3 attacks against the fucker. aren't I?
Hit me, this one.
off. Ah, go on then.
That's more like it with a 17.
It's
Is that a Top of the Pops host from 1980?
Yeah, why not? Let's say that's what it is. I rolled it out.
I thought it was like Goofy after the
That was
Botany.
Don't You Want Me
Max
Baby.
damage. 12 plus 4, 16 points damage.
16. Still up, but not looking great.
Alright, let's use my extra attack.
I forgot you don't use baby as well.
You sound so upset.
Less likely, I'll use my bonus attack. Oh, 12.
Misses.
Oh well. You know, whatever.
Just scraping its chin. It's not looking good, but it is still.
I don't. It's just this. I've got 2 dice that work. These ones don't.
It is Siphus.
Still a
That was really bad for the mic. I'm so sorry.
Still a hook right next there in front of you, so not looking great. You see his River just kind of like pierces underneath its shell, but then can't manage to get the other 2 hits through to finish it.
do you not remember what I did last turn? Oh, it was Primal Sight. Yeah,
I'm
fucking
so sorry I keep coughing.
do that again.
It's okay, Jamie. So do I.
Badness, 13.
Miss.
Even in fact, no, that was 11, so that's even worse.
You go to
than what I
wreck down
said
it again,
originally.
just the shell is just too tough to get
Will
through.
you please just take a dagger to the face? With
Stand at the poke door.
17 with
the aura pit.
Hits, yeah.
offhand dagger.
D4, not plus dex, because it's offhand.
It's still a +1 dagger though,
It is.
so that is 2.
Nice. Still up.
Is this a
Not
hot
looking
dog?
good at all. Up next is the Nothic. You see as the Nothic appears on the ground. As
Ooh.
it
Like dummy thick.
Ah, yeah.
kind of like assesses the situation, kind of looks around.
Elliot, did you just say more like dummy thick?
Nearest
I did,
people
yes.
to it are going to be Scythus and River. So yeah, fuck it. It's going to cast Lightning Bolt and get you two and the Hook Horror in it as well. You can see the
Okay.
Hook Horror's on its last legs. You can see this thing kind of looks a bit worried.
How
now.
many legs has Emma
It
forgot?
So could you both give me dex saves, please?
Oh, lightning bolt hurt last time.
Yeah, lightning bolt's not a
Yeah,
good.
lightning
real
bolt's
bad.
not
The
amazing.
Hook Horror fails and is obliterated.
7.
It's a fail.
Full
15?
fucking Joker.
15?
Just a pass, that is DC.
Fulmar giveth and Fulmar taketh away. Mostly take though, and it's mostly lives that he takes.
But luckily not ours.
So the fail is 26 points of lightning damage.
Scythus is down.
And then 13 points of lightning damage.
I'm still.
Use the hook
What
arm
did you say a turn ago?
You see the hook arm just to the ground
Double
along with
shoot,
Cyphus. The Nothic then.
I mean, Callum, you'll completely hate me for saying this.
Nice.
But I bought this on myself.
As you see, as you see this,
Well, that wasn't it.
as you
I
see
won't
this
actually
Nothic
say.
casts this lightning bolt and then disappears.
I've rolled a 3 to hit, so I can't really
Go. You're up.
Alright,
You got 3 kobolds around you and 1 scale sorcerer.
let's do this.
What were you going to
Scale
say?
Sorcerer, Lightning Blast. 1 damage on
I
him.
was going to
Cool.
say that I don't think jinxes are real.
Next one,
Oh.
along the line,
You
4
just proved
damage.
they are.
Nice. Next one along the line, 4 damage. Next one along the line, 1 damage.
Not this.
Cool. I will.
Yes, I'll explain that later.
Okay.
Fuck it. Fuck everything. I'm gonna reckless attack the Scale Sorcerer. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 26 to hit. I want to melt.
Also not looking great.
5, 7. How can I never remember how to add this? That's gonna be 11 damage on him.
Cool. He's still standing, but is bloody.
Still standing. Yeah, reckless attack on him again then.
Tom, you hit it, didn't you? The Nothic.
Oh wow.
You hit the Nothic.
A 2 and a 1. Can I use point of inspiration to re-roll one of those?
Yep.
Cool. I will do so. Burn it to ruddy earn it. Use different dice.
For where we can see it.
That's much better. That's going to be a 23.
Makes sense.
Please die. That is a further 11 damage.
Still standing, but
Oh
his last
my
leg
God.
is not looking good. Not looking good. As you just do these two big arcing, smashing him about the place.
Under the shell.
Up next is the one remaining kobold who's going to try and stab you with his dagger garb. With an advantage, he misses with a 5. He just kind of nicks your side, but you bet.
I kind of imagine attacks.
Kobold sounds are so good though.
As if I've been practicing them while I'm alone.
I kind of imagine attacks don't actually miss Garv. They just he
Don't
just
hurt.
just takes it. It's like
Yeah.
oh.
Up next, Poirot.
What's within 25 feet of me?
The unconscious Cyathus and River.
Hi.
No baddies.
Nope, the
Not
Nothic
easy.
disappeared. You can see that there's one kobold and one scale sorcerer, both either side of Garv.
And how far away is that?
About 80.
80 feet. Fucking hell, how do you
No.
get that?
It wouldn't be 80. It would be...
We're all up on the dais, aren't we?
Not all of you now.
Oh,
they're still by the
we're
entrance
not.
when they came in, so they'd be
Oh,
more about
We're like near the stairs.
they'd be more 70 feet now.
Okay. Well, it's just easy that's down, isn't it, Cyathus? Right, I'll get him up. Yeah, you're stable.
Cool. You're stable at 1 HP and
With what?
unconscious for 2 hours.
Medicine
check.
Oh, sick.
Then I guess I'll...
We also didn't we all take get a health pack at some point, which just auto revived someone? Did we buy those somewhere? Is this a different campaign?
News to
I'm
me.
thinking of?
No idea.
I don't remember
I
those.
think that I know you did that in Tomb.
That was it.
And then I'll use my 50 feet to start moving over towards Gov, and it was my action to revive, wasn't it?
Yes. you
I'll
took that.
bonus action to hide then.
Cool. So yeah, you can fly up near the ceiling and get a nice
Okay.
vantage point.
I still near Cyathus? No, he's down, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
13.
Cool. So you managed to find a shadowy portion. You're not the best in you've ever been, but you've got enough shadow that it might stop them from seeing
You're
you.
dangling from the roof like Batman.
Up next is the Scale Sorcerer. Yeah, fuck it. Let's make a last ditch effort. Why not?
Good. That sounds fun.
I had
Twin
a
guard.
history,
have
yeah.
Could you make
Hit points
a
of one.
Wisdom saving throw at advantage for me, please?
Yeah.
I certainly can. Wisdom save at advantage is a 17.
Yeah. You see, as this Scale Sorcerer
Sorry, Kane.
kind of blows this dust into your face, you kind of wipe it away. Nothing happens
Did that
as he
for
tried to
magic.
charm you.
It's like something out of a horror movie. Yeah, it is.
That won't work on me,
And he'll stay where he is.
I
The
only
Hook
love-
Horrors are dead. Mustela.
my family.
That's me.
That's not true.
Jamie, while it's my turn and I don't have to interrupt anyone, I will explain to you why I avoid 3 drains. And
We'll do it after the session.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's fine.
After
It's a very short.
After the session,
fine.
please.
After the session.
Okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lift the shell up and loose off one remaining meteor at the.
It's a sorcerer's mine.
The sorcerer's yours. The leftover kobold then.
That is also within 5 feet of Garvin, the Sorcerer.
No.
They're all in on each other.
Can I do it on 5 feet to the side of the kobold? I can
Yeah.
choose an exact point that they
He
land on.
passed his save.
Oh, that's fine.
Is it more than 2?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah, it would be impossible for it not to... Oh no, it wouldn't actually if I rolled both ones, but yeah. He's dead. Lovely. And then I can't see the Nothic, and I also didn't see where it appeared last because I was under the shell.
Just start firing randomly, and eventually we'll get the whole room covered.
Can I hold my main action? And I'm going to keep the shell open and keep lookout.
Yep.
And if I see the Nothic, I'll fire off a chromatic orb at it.
Got it. Them.
What's up?
That's
There's a kobold next to Garv.
He's mine.
It's not a kobold.
Is
it's
there
a-
just a
It's
kobold?
a kobold scale sorcerer. That's all she can see at the moment. Yeah.
Prep actions.
prep an action for when he appears?
Yeah, gonna prep the. Gonna move 30 feet into the room.
Cool.
And then wand of web.
Oh shit! I didn't realise what time it was. Sorry.
Yeah,
that was.
it's cool. Yeah, so prepping the wand of web to attack the Northwick if it shows up.
Cool.
Very good show.
I'm gonna.
You're here now.
Thanks for noticing. We've technically been here for 2 rounds, so it's been largely ineffectual. I'm gonna prep. Would having advantage on perception even be useful if it just vanishes?
If what?
Having advantage on being able to find it.
Potentially, yeah. if we can find it.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to prep my last spell slot for a Hunter's Mark.
Cool.
As and when the Nothic appears.
Cythus is unconscious. Up next to the Nothic. You see as it appears 20 feet from where it was, and you see it appear. You land the Hunter's Mark on it. Yours and Nem's actions go off.
I don't know.
It casts web.
Yeah, it casts web.
How far away from me is it?
Oh, that's such a good idea.
It'd be about 50 feet from you.
Do you want to do yours first, Callum?
Do
Yeah.
it.
It's just a deck save. The web appears
Actually messed
regardless.
that
It just fills a 20-foot cube.
Fails.
Sick. It's stuck in the web.
Okay, never mind.
Does that mean that mine is at
Advantage.
advantage because it's stuck? That's why I suggested yours going off first. That's nice. That's a 17.
Hits.
Yeah, it does. And I'm going to do
Oh, you're right, mate.
Yeah, just nearly landed on my foot. That's
Ooh,
fire damage.
Cool.
Fear the metal boys.
17.
Nice. Cool. Still up.
No, it was 7.
Kind of appears restricted.
No,
Kind
7
of
before and a 7.
looks around. He's going to use his last third level spell slot and let out a lightning bolt that's going to go through you and Nem's not under the shell anymore.
No.
It's a bonus action to put the shell down. You can only hold an action. So it's going to get you two. Can you both make dex saves for me, please?
Me.
Yes.
Cool.
Me.
Yeah.
12.
Regardless, I'm dying, so. 15.
Cool. It's a pass and a fail for Gav.
Regardless, I'm going down.
That's okay.
Jesus. That's 32 points of lightning damage.
Thankfully, I'm resistant to lightning damage.
And then half, so
No
16.
Yeah, I'm dropped, but you know what? This combat is more or less over.
And then end of the Nothic's turn. Vanishes.
But he's still in the web.
So
You
his
can
web
still feel him with
drops to the
Hunter's
ground.
Mark.
Oh, the web drops to the
He
ground. Oh,
moves
he's
to he
blinking.
moves to another plane of existence.
Oh, he's blinking.
Well, that's matter then, doesn't
Next
it?
is Gav.
Just die already. That's going to be 23 to hit.
Hits. He's on 2 health.
I can't roll lower than that, so yeah, I just paste him into the ground, and I make all of my remaining attacks on this one thing, and just like obliterating it into the ground.
You make fine kobold jelly.
And then as are we doing potions as bonus actions
Yes.
here? Cool.
Cool. You do that.
Yeah, and I'll chug it like.
Is there anything left?
You've just seen the Nothic appear and then disappear, and I'll smash the last kobold.
I'd fucking shoot myself in the face then. I guess I'll prep to shoot.
Cool. Stella. That's safe, please.
Be up on it.
No, that's a fail.
There's one failed death save. Nem.
Someone help him under the shell.
Yeah, Nem's gonna run over to the shell and try.
What's be a medicine check if she's not.
No, got a healing potion.
Cool.
So
So you do that. River.
4.
The hunter's mark is still up, like you're concentrating on it, but
Yeah.
it's not got a
HP.
target.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
didn't
more than
realise
I
he was doing that. So, yeah. There's
Thanks, man.
really.
It will appear in the same place probably. That's how blink works. It's
No, it's
just
not.
gone until the start of its next turn.
Yeah, but it can move in the
Other plane.
other plane.
Not if it's like starts at if it comes back at the start and leaves at the end of its turn.
Is that actually true?
Is it an
Yeah,
action or
that's
bonus
how I
action to
want
feed
to
someone a
use it.
potion?
Action to feed someone.
I will just touch Cythus and give him the last 5 hit points of my lay on hand.
Cool.
That's
You
one.
come to consciousness again, Cyphus, and
Sick.
it's your go.
Oh, what fucking good timing.
Look around at the cabin's empty.
Cabin is empty.
You notice as well, now that the Nothic seems to have left this plane, the dragon's no longer there.
Sick, even better.
Did that happen earlier?
Yes, I just forgot to mention it. 'Cause
We were all.
Was the dragon like coming in and out of it? Just like every time he blinks back in, it's like, oh,
yeah, it would have actually.
Stellar impression when he turns up.
the flashing dragon. Dragon nips.
I'm sensing that everyone is still on guard, so I am going to prep.
You just see in the background, God.
Yeah, bang on. Let's get that.
Yeah, I'm going to prep, produce flame to make a ranged spell attack with that
Cool.
against
Yeah, nice.
the Nothric if it appears.
See as the Nothic appears about 10 feet away from where it was, and the held actions go off.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna take. There you go.
Is it in the same space?
About 10 feet away from where it was.
S-
It's easy to kind of
18.
shift like slightly with it. Sorry, what was that?
18.
Hits.
Swarms. That is.
We got to take it out in these
That is
short
12 fire damage.
Nice.
How's it looking?
Still up. You're all called shot.
Oh, that's cool. I'll shoot it. I'm hidden, so I get it at advantage.
That's nice.
Non that 20.
Hits.
That's something.
And many dice. Yes, Captain.
Non great.
That's still good.
9, 10, 15, 16 plus 3. 19 damage.
How'd you finish it?
Yeah!
You got something.
I'm just there, gun ready, and as it appears, I take aim and fire perfectly into the centre of its eye. Bullet goes out the back of the head, and it collapses. I land directly on the body, just pad like, and turn to go. 1!
Fuck it, you can have a tally point for that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So you see, as in the split second that it appears, both of these go off as it's hit with flame and before it even gets an action off, as its body slumps to the ground. You see the illusion of the dragon flicker out. The cave is quiet. You're out of combat. You're stabilised. You're all okay.
Before we
Close the
end,
session.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
where the fuck is that frog? And I just fall over.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much for sticking us with that. It got a bit longer towards the end there, but hey,
Oh, I loved it.
thank you very much for
Really
sticking with us.
good.
It was a fun combat. We are going to be back sometime soon with some more streams because that's what we like to do here. If you want to find out what we're doing and when we're doing it, make sure you go down below, follow our social media, and you'll be able to see when we're posting, when we're streaming, and what we'll be playing as well.
There's a chance we'll have another stream this week.
Possibly another stream this week, but yeah, best way to find out, join our Discord, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. We do posts whenever we go live. Thank you for sticking with us through that. Thank you everyone for playing. Happy birthday to Elliot.
Woo!
I
Hey,
did a
Happy
birthday session.
Got another
We've
52 minutes left.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
We've been nifty. You have been you. Thank you and stay beautiful.
Peace.
Beautiful.
Bye. Thanks for the
Sayonara.
donation, Billy. Bye.
Stay nifty.